करती हैं, गन फील्डर हैं, तीनों शोबों में से सबसे ज़्यादा एंजॉय किसको करती हैं?
मैं बेसिकली तीनों चीज़ों को एंजॉय करती हूँ, पर सबसे ज़्यादा जो है वो अपनी बैटिंग को एंजॉय करती हूँ।
तो हम कह सकते हैं कि आप एक बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर हैं इस टीम में?
जी बिल्कुल कह सकते हैं, बट मैं अपनी बॉलिंग को भी एंजॉय करती हूँ और फील्डिंग को भी उतना ही एंजॉय करती हूँ। मैं जितना हो सकता है वो फील्डिंग में अपनी टीम को रन्स बचा के देना या कैचेस अच्छे लेके देना, तो मेरी कोशिश होती है मैं जितना कर सकूँ वो मैं करूँ।
इस सीरीज़ की बात करते हैं, आयरलैंड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन पाकिस्तान, कितना एंजॉय किया आपने सीरीज़ को, और आखिरी मैच है, कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है सीरीज़ जीतना पाकिस्तान के लिए?
जी काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि आज हमारा डू एंड डाई मैच है, फाइनल मैच है, और कोशिश होगी कि हम अपने होम क्राउड को एंटरटेन करें और सीरीज़ विन करें।
राइट, थैंक यू वेरी मच आलिया।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Lots of kids around here, and of course, why not? It's the final T20, and it's all to play for. I got Andrew Leonard alongside me, and Andrew, you also were down there a while ago, where you had a bit of a chat to Gabby Lewis. Let's have a listen to that, and we'll come back with more to you.
Batting lineup here, Gabby Lewis. Gabby, talk to you about your form during this tour.
I obviously would have preferred a couple more runs, but I think getting the first win in the first T20 was great. I think we've performed really well as a team. We're getting better as we go on, so I think today's a big day, and we're really going for that series win.
How big a day is it for Irish women's cricket today?
Yeah, it's brilliant. We've the first Irish team to tour Pakistan. I think the first Irish team to win on Pakistan soil. So taking a series win will be absolutely huge, and kind of obviously the first year as professionals. I think it'll be a massive step forward, and especially coming up to this World Cup in February.
Finally, is there a real belief in the squad that you can do it today?
100%. I think no matter what, I think we haven't shown our greatest performance yet, which is also so exciting. We've so much more to give always, and we're always striving to get better. So I think we're really going for this win today. So we're really looking forward to it.
Gabby, very best of luck today.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Gabby Lewis. She's played an integral part, especially in the first T20. And what's the pitch going to play like today in the all-important final T20 with the games 1-1 to each side? Let's see and find out and get a closer look.
It's always gorgeous to be in the middle of Qaddafi Stadium. Lovely sights here. Weather, it's beautiful, but yet a little chilly. Let's see what the weather has to say about it. It's 18 degrees and the humidity is 76%. Well, right, the series decider now, it's going to be one cracker of a game, and this is the strip we'll witness it on. It's not different from any other strip that we've witnessed already in Qaddafi Stadium. Dimensions, it's 65 yards. Right, so this, obviously, it's a hard track. The batters will have the value of their shots. Bowlers, you need to stay within the stumps to be successful, but the early 3-4 overs will have a huge say. I think that today, let's take the pitch out of it. Let's take the ball out of occasion. Today is the game of nerves. The one who will absorb all the pressure and come up with an A game will take away the trophy.
All right, the crowd is pouring in, and especially the school kids who've come in numbers, and they'll be supporting. You'll see some future stars there, I'm pretty sure. Lots of them have their favorite cricketers playing in this final T20 today. Boys and girls in their school uniform getting that field trip out. Let's take our field trip. It's an all-important toss, and whoever wins, what do they want to do and how do they approach the game? Let's go to Ali Yunus.
Yes, Qaddafi Stadium has turned pink to support this wonderful initiative of awareness about breast cancer in women. Well, for this the final T20I between Pakistan and Ireland, I've got the two captains alongside me, Bisma Maroof for Pakistan and Laura Catherine Delaney for Ireland. Mr. Ali Naqvi is our match referee. Bisma, we'll flip the coin.
Heads is the call.
Heads is the call.
And that's heads.
Heads it is. Laura, you won the toss. What are you going to do and why?
We are going to bat first. Same track that we used a few days ago. We know it's a really good batting track, so hopefully we'll go and put some runs on the board.
What do you think is the good total batting first?
I think ideally if we could score above 140, I think that's something that we can restrict. So yeah, we're just looking to attack the power play as much as possible.
You won the game chasing, but now you've decided to bat first. Why do you think it's the right decision?
I think in the last game we just didn't have enough runs on the board. I think either way, whether you bat or bowl first, it's a really nice pitch to bat on. You just need to make sure that when you get your opportunity, you cash in, and that's something that we'll look to do today.
As a team, how satisfied are you with the performance of your team in this series?
Yeah, we're growing and building building on each performance, which is brilliant to see. Although we want to come out here today and put in a really competitive performance and make sure that we go back on the plane happy. But yeah, overall really happy with how we're ticking over.
Right, what is the team news of this game?
So we're sticking with the same 11 as the last game.
Right, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Bisma, ball first. How do you see this as a challenge?
I would have bowled first because I think it will be a little bit swing early on. So we would like to have chased it down today.
And what do you make of the performance of the team in this series? A few good performances, but there are areas which really need some attention.
I think T20s are definitely, an Irish team has played very good cricket. They have put us under pressure, but I think, yes, we have said that we are making small mistakes. So we'll like to rectify in this game and, finish it right.
What is the news on Sidra? I mean, she scored so many runs in ODI, but we haven't seen her in T20I series.
She is playing today and Mama is missing today.
Right, thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, the news from the centre is that Ireland have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
All right, here we are. Let's get Andrew Leonard in here with the Irish team for the day.
Yeah, very good morning, Sikander, and good morning everyone here in Pakistan, everyone around the world. There is the Irish side unchanged. Bit of a surprise for me. I felt that we may have seen Sophie McMahon or maybe Leah Paul come back into the team, but they've stuck with the same 11 for all three T20 internationals. And for Pakistan, one change, and I think what that indicates, Sikander, in a big way, is just how seriously they're taking today's game, because Sidra Amin, the star of the ODI series, is back into the team. We suspect she may bat in the middle order. They'll keep Javeria Khan up top, Omama Sahel left out. So one less bowling option. And keep your eyes on that phenomenal power hitter, Aisha Naseem. She has been sensational. 25 off 12 really took that second T20I away from Ireland.
They sacrificed an all-rounder in Omema Sohail, and they've gotten Sidra Amin. I have no problems with Sidra Amin. It's about time that she should be in the 11. She's got good form on her. But sacrificed a bowler there. Gabby Lewis, she's going to be important for a good start from Ireland because they won the toss and decided to bat first. She's got some runs in the series as well, and she's got 105 not out best.
Yeah, a little surprised, in fact, that Ireland chose to bat first as well. Two surprises for me. I thought they would have changes to their team, and I thought they would like to chase. So much relies upon this strong power pack top three for Ireland. Lewis and Hunter, impressive at the top, and then Prendergast, who's been outstanding, probably the player of the series for Ireland in the T20 format. But Hunter, every time she's played, she's impressed us. She may have only made 12 in the first game and 30 odd in the last game, but I've just loved the way she's gone about it. It was 36 off 39 deliveries. She anchored the innings, but all of the Irish batters have struggled against spin. They're going to look to get off to a flying start here in the power play. Use the pace on the ball. Special day for breast cancer awareness, and the series is on the line.
Well, Andrew, I'm all in for batting first in an all-important decider. Why would you want scoreboard pressure on you? I mean, if they can score around 130, 35 and then test Pakistan, they've got two kinds of pressures. They've got a home pressure because it's their conditions, also the series winning pressure. Amy Hunter on strike. And straight away, they're off the mark with a single. So, probably not that bad an idea to bat first if they can see off this new ball and then try to get as many runs as possible in the power play.
There's two reasons I thought Ireland would like to chase. One, they won the first T20I chasing. They have that experience of chasing down recently at the T20 World Cup qualifier. They did that an awful lot successfully. And two, their strength is definitely in their batting. It's not in their bowling. So if you hold that back for the second innings, yes, it's different climatically today. First 6 or 7 overs in the second T20I, the ball moved around everywhere. Much nicer day. It's a sunny, bright day. Perfect cricketing conditions, really.
Runs here, probably off the pad. Leg by signal by umpire Faisal Afridi. Starting in his third Women's T20 International. He's had a good series here. Was there around in the ODIs as well. And his partner Asif Yaqub's got his 10th game in progress. More runs here.
Yeah, I think the umpiring's been outstanding, in fact, and if we look at some of the line decisions with no third umpire in place for the stumpings or runouts, they've got an awful lot of those very marginal decisions spot on the money. 3 runouts Ireland claimed in Pakistan's chase. It was a nervy chase in the second T20I.
Amy, in the previous game, we saw that she came in with a late charge when she spent a good amount of time out on the pitch. And she started taking the initiative. She was the one looking to press on that accelerator with her captain around, the non-striker. So she's an important part because she comes around as a player who's got that ability to score big runs even when the circle is opened up.
Well, I think that top 3 for Ireland, Hunter, Lewis, Prendergast, they hit the ball as well as anyone really in the women's game. They're so young as well. Hunter 17, Lewis 21, Prendergast 20. And they really just have a very bright future ahead of them. They're going to be the key today for Ireland, that top 3.
There's 3 for no loss after the first over.
So there are the 2 sides. A real surprise for me that we haven't seen Shauna Kavanagh, Sophie McMahon, Leopold or Celeste Rack. McMahon came in just for this T20I series, the Leinster Cricket Club all-rounder. I thought her style of bowling would be very well suited to the wickets here. She bowled stump to stump, just does a little bit with it. And for Pakistan, 1 change. Omama Sahel left out. She was very costly with the ball, 16 runs off her 1 over of off breaks the other day. And Sidra Amin comes back in. Here comes Fatima Sana into the attack to share the new ball alongside Ayman Anwar. And for Sana, she was very costly in the first over in the second T20I, where she just wasn't able to control that prodigious swing that was on offer early. Great to see all the players with the ribbons on. And let's defeat breast cancer together. Very important message being sent out, not just here to Pakistan, but around the cricketing world.
Bit of away movement, and she's put bat onto it. Amy had to outstretch those arms, and she's earned herself that boundary around point.
The quality of ball striking from Amy Hunter, it really is phenomenal. It's going to be brilliant to watch her continue to grow as a young cricketer. Definitely playing away from her body, but that's the timing she possesses, no more than a push. And it just races away for 4. We saw a very slow outfield after the rain in the second T20I. It's a glorious morning here though today for the series decider, and the outfield looks quick.
Yeah, Jaberia, she's standing at point. She hasn't really had that good an outing as a fielder this time around. I don't know. She's come after 1 year, and she's standing in that all-important point position. The ball travels quickly, square of the wicket, and you've got to be, it's a specialist position, so to speak. And that boundary just went right through her, where Amy Hunter earned herself 4.
Well, I think in this case she had no chance, but yeah, certainly the first 2 games, just finding her way, finding her feet back into international cricket. Started to show some signs, making 35 in the second game.
Oh, that's up in the air. That'll take some catching. Might just land, yes, over the field is inside the circle. And that's the chance you're going to take. Opportunity for a run out? No, that's good running. I don't know. They were hesitant, thinking probably the ball will go to the boundary. But that's some calculated risk you got to take, and Amy's done that in the power play.
Well, a real positive intent immediately from Ireland. Hunter down the track. Not out of the middle of the bat, but just the third fielder in place, so she got it square enough to get good reward. And it was Lewis who insisted upon the third because the throw was going to the keeper's end. Lewis always getting home, and Hunter just about home at the non-striker's end. 3 to the total. Good, solid, positive start this from Ireland. Impressive stuff.
Oh, just over point. Just over point. Another boundary. Expensive over this. Runs coming in thick and fast.
Again, Ireland are learning. They're recognising their strength is when the pace is on the ball. So even though it's the new ball that the dangerous Sana has, Lewis and Hunter are just going to go at her. They're going to charge at her down the track. Good use of the feet. Throws the hands at it and gets good reward. I like this intent from Ireland. This is a very positive start, having won the toss and decided to bat first.
There seems to be a bit of a plan in their mind. They won the toss, they want to bat first. What you can feel from here is anything outside the set of those stumps, they're going to have a flash at it. So probably better off bowling within the stumps. There you go, coming down and giving the charge. They already got a sweeper cover. So that's not a bad ploy. It's 12 runs already in the over.
You have to remember, this is the leader of the Pakistan attack, the 21-year-old. She may be young in years, but she's been outstanding this series. 5 wickets in the ODIs, and she's been very frugal so far in the T20Is, going for just 22 and 26 runs from her 4 overs. But you can see there, they put out that deep cover fielder, who now is going to be brought up, and long on is going to go back. Ireland, very aggressive, a dynamic approach from these 2 youngsters. It's great cricket to watch, isn't it?
Choosing the leg stump line. Direct hit would be interesting, but no shy of the stumps. So now Pakistan looking to bowl to a certain line after those boundaries in the over. 13 came off it, 16 for no loss.
Good crowd in today, probably the largest of the series it's building up to be, and this series is on the line. Wouldn't be many. Lovely to see some face paint there, a few Irish flags going on some of the girls' cheeks, and a few Pakistan flags as well.
It's hard to differentiate the green and white because it appears on both of them. But yes, it is indeed very good to see these kids coming in and watching a good game of cricket, and the weather is not bad. And we got spin, so straight away Bisma Maroof wants to take the pace off. It'll be interesting to see, Andrew, how Amy deals with the Nida Dar. Nida is very experienced. Will they carry on with the hard hitting and the opportunities, or will they see her off?
Well, a smile from Hunter, and yet another Player of the Match award for Nida Dar in the last game. She is quite literally in the form of her career. Being so impressive. Long on's going to go out and deep cover is going to come up. Hunter has shown that she likes to use her feet to the spinners. Get down the pitch to them.
Sometimes you just get that feeling that they get that full toss coming in and they just push it for a single. And we've seen both sides, the batters. They've not really gone after that full toss and use it to the best ability. Most Player of the Match awards, and you can see that Nida Dar right up there with those names talking about from Pakistan in T20 internationals. Now that's a slog, and she's found the space as well. That's a maximum. Amy, Hunter and Gabby, they both mean business today.
Ireland on fire to start, and look at the intent, the clarity of thought from Lewis to say, I'm going to step across. I know Dar tends to float up some leg breaks. I'm going to get it square enough, but even if I don't get it out of the middle, I'll get 4. But she gets it right out of the screws, and it goes all the way for 6. This is a quite sensational start from Ireland. I was questioning the decision to bat first. Looks like a very good choice right now.
Once again, just not that line. They're trying to target the pads. Well, sure, for sure, if you're going around almost 10 runs and over, that's a good call. And they've got a game plan. That's the important part. And I was just talking about those full tosses. So Gabby has used that for a maximum. Look at that. This one was... she created that area, just coming outside the line of the ball, and then she played that to perfection. Now a single. So they're understanding that the strike rotation has to be there. The scoreboard keeps moving, and time and again in the power play, they get the opportunity for a boundary and they cash it out. What a shot. What a shot. They're playing it well. It was too full, and she just drives through the line and earns another boundary. Another big over on this side. 13 again of it. 29 for no loss.
Well, this is a quite brilliant start from Ireland. Can they keep going? Can they keep in fourth or fifth gear? Their power plays so far in this series, 52 for 1 in game 1, and in an abridged 5-over power play, 35 for 1 in game 2. But I think that 35 for 1 needs to have an asterisk next to it. The ball was moving around corners, and Lewis's intent has been very noticeable. Look at this for a stroke. Gorgeous from Gabby Lewis.
It's a beautiful shot. Treat to watch, and obviously one of those shots that gives you immense confidence as a batter. Now, what they're trying to do is, if you just take a look at the field, there are lots of fielders moving around on the onside. Now mid-wicket is inside, long on is there outside, and you got a sweeper cover outside. Let's see what she's trying to bowl. I think she'll probably want to angle the ball in, but she doesn't find that. It's got square of the wicket. You go to the boundary. Oh, that's cut off. That's well, that was a good effort there from Fatima Sana. We'll probably have to have a second look on that and see if the ball has touched the rope.
Well, this one here, to me, felt like it was certainly very close to the rope anyway. It's Fatima Sana out here. Let's take a look. We don't have the boundary checks in operation, and it's clearly hit the rope and should be signalled as a 4. The umpires having a bit of communication and rightly given as a boundary. In fairness to Sana, I don't think she'll have known the ball was behind her.
It's again driving for a single. Gone are those days when the umpires would just take the fielder's word for it. You know, it's a boundary or a 6. Now they've got to look at the technology available. And sometimes I feel the players don't even signal. Just signal it. Just say it's a 4.
Yeah, it's a funny old game, isn't it? This is a quite brilliant start, though, from Ireland. And I think Pakistan are rattled. They've already gone to plan B in as early as the 3rd over. Got their spinner on and Nida Dar, their star player. But right now, fielders running all over the place. Pakistan, make no mistake, they're under pressure on home soil here. And I think anyone who was watching the first 2 one-day internationals, they would have felt that Pakistan may well have swept this series 6-0. But right now, into the final game of what's been a brilliant 2 weeks of cricket, Ireland can almost sense history.
Ball into a different plan for both Amy and Gabby. So for Gabby, they've got a sweeper cover and mid-wicket comes in. And then for Amy, it's vice versa. Cover comes in and then mid-wicket is pushed back. So the long on is the similarity between them, and the long on is quite wide as well. So the captain and the bowler has got to be on the same page what line she wants to bowl. And you look at that, that's driven through a point, and that's going to be travelling for a boundary. So you've got to be on the same page as the bowler and the captain. It's not working. To a flying start, Ireland 40 after 4.
Pakistan definitely on the back foot. Nasha Sandhu been brought in now. 37 games, 34 wickets to her name. Best of 3 for 17. This is such a huge start in this huge game for Ireland. Oh, that's edged. Runs. Can Aisha Naseem stop this? She does. But not before they come back for 2. Thought of 3, but Marina Iqbal, pressure on Pakistan.
For sure, but let's talk about how Ireland has been playing. But look at that, the intent from the ball one. They've been running really hard. They've been picking up the gap nicely. And they know they've put Pakistan under a lot of pressure. And the best thing I like about them is that they never give up. They are learning from their mistakes.
It was such an attacking decision to bat first. The last time we thought they won the game chasing, but it was such a positive start to start off things, winning the toss. The scoring, they're not giving away any opportunity, Marina, to score runs, and that's the way to go. This is the pressure game, series decider.
With this approach the Ireland has adopted, especially Gabby and Amy, they have definitely put Pakistan off guard. They came out hard. They now realize that attacking the power play, that's Laura what mentioned in the toss as well, that's the only option to go about. And that's beautifully done. Just shuffling across towards the off stump and negating it with an exceptional sweep shot. That's Gabby at her best.
Oh, they're playing all sorts of shots. They're not letting the bowlers settle, moving around in the crease, and beautifully placed. This is such a fantastic start. They're definitely in the driving seat at the moment. They're scoring at over 10 runs per over. That is some start. That is the best start they have in the series without losing a wicket. And you can already see some pressure going on in Pakistan. You see a lot of field changes. Straight to the fielder. That's a rare sight, a rare dot ball.
I think we all were very skeptical how Ireland chose to bat first, but it's not a bad deploy. Just come out, attack them and swipe them off their feet.
Just love the footwork they've used. They've moved around the crease, they've rocketed back on the back foot also. Probably they've realized now how to play on a pitch like this. 5 overs done, 48 for none. Excellent start by the openers. Amy Hunter on 17, Gabby Lewis on 30 of 16, and that's the best part. The rate they are scoring at, Marina.
Earlier I was having a word with Gabby Lewis and she was disappointed that Ireland didn't do well in the ODI series, but they were really happy how things are now shaping up for them, not just as a team, as individuals as well.
Superb crowd. That's what we've witnessed. They've come in numbers, all these school kids. We saw when we were coming in the morning, there were buses full of kids who were just eager to get into the ground. Fatma Sana will continue into her second over. Expensive first over as she starts off with just a one towards that cover region, just protection there.
And if you want to surprise the opposition, go after their ace bowlers. 13 coming off her first over. They were on the attack, Amy and Gabby. They're liking that pace. Breast cancer, the awareness. It's very important to spread the awareness all around the world, not just for the women but also for men, to understand the importance of health.
Just eased it for one. They have this luxury after this excellent start that they can take few overs. But taking singles and twos. And what about this girl on your screen? Such a powerhouse she is. Aisha Naseem won the game last time for Pakistan. Again, good crowd in. Kids, women of all age. And they've been entertained so far by this Irish pair. Such a wonderful start. This has been 50 up in just 5.2 2 overs. Just excellent.
Probably the best start Ireland has in this T20. Look at that, 51. It's a good surface to bat on, but again, it has been that all the way long, but the execution today was brilliant. Hard deck, there are always runs on offer in Qaddafi Stadium. No problems there, but also something for the bowlers as well.
Slower one this time by Fatma Sana. And there's a chance at non-strikers. A direct throw was needed. Well, everything is working for Ireland at the moment. They're hitting it to the fielders and running. Amy Huntup, the most impressive player for Ireland in this series.
Look at that. They are very well aware where the fielders are, how far they are, and how to pick gaps. And that's exceptional. They're not just going for the boundaries, they're teasing Pakistani fielders as well.
Oh, nicely timed, beautifully timed. That is exceptional. That is sweetly timed by Gabby for 4 through extra cover.
Goodness me. I would watch that shot all day long. That's what this girl has, the potential. Have a look at that. Just a step down the wicket, creating that gap and working it with ease into the offside. This man, the other fielder in the deep, had no chance. That's a glorious drive. And that to Fatma Sana. Oof, she's got some potential.
21 runs to Fatma Sana already. She's not finished her second over. And that's what you were saying, that if you attack the ace bowler, the team is definitely under pressure. And the quality has been the footwork that we talked about. Amazing.
And don't forget, Pakistan is 1 bowler short now. Umaima Sohail is not in the lineup, so they have to be very immaculate, all of them.
Oh, just playing it away from the body. That's the end of 6, 56 for none. It's been a fantastic power play for Ireland pair. They've taken boundaries, they've attacked all of them. Fatma Sana in particular using the crease, coming down the track. Nidar also. They've not let anyone settle, not even the spinners. This one was over-pitched, and that gap, she finds it to perfection. They've not been scared, playing over the head of the fielders. And they've just been amazing in this power play, the best one they have so far. They played all around the ground, and this one was the shot of the day through that extra cover. Yeah, she just teased it for once. Because they've got such a good start, they can afford these singles.
The Irish opening pair has taken the paces out of equation pretty early now. Spinners need to do some damage control. Nashra Sandhu has a huge reputation. Would be looking for wickets and at least try to contain runs. They're going on 9.24 runs per over.
Again, nicely done. That is superb cricket. Moving around in the crease, and that's what we have seen since morning by Gabby. She's dealing in boundaries.
Gabby Lewis moves on to 40. Another exceptional shot. Look at that, she's improvising. She knows that Nashra Sandhu is going to target the stumps with the angle. She just tried to manage and exploit that gap. Again, pressure straight away on Nashra Sandhu and Bisma Maroof. Change in field. They're toying with the field right now, Gabby and Amy.
Oh, inside edge. Or maybe going down also. By Rafridi straight away saying no.
And just the change in pace as well. I think she's lucky there.
No inside edge. For once I thought there was inside edge. Yeah, she's lucky. Definitely it might have just clipped that leg stump. Off the back foot. Brilliant. Fantastic cricket. This will run onto another boundary. There is no stopping this pair.
Irish are on the roll right now. Look at that game awareness. She knew that there was a huge opportunity to score boundary into the offside, and Nashra Sandhu ever so slightly just giving that line and length for her to work away. It wasn't good bowling because she's got protection into the leg side. She would love to target the middle stump, at least within the stumps.
Off the front foot, just easy for one. Marina Ireland have never won an away series. Is it today? Is it the day?
The way they have started, I think it's on the cards, and it won't be a surprise. I keep telling you this because I've been following them. I've played against them. I know their intention, but this young bunch, they're exceptional.
I just love the roles have changed. We have seen Amy Hunter being the dasher, being the big hitter early on, but now she's taking her time. It's Gabby Lewis who's gone after the bowling. 7 overs gone, 67 for none. Manhattan definitely in favour of Ireland at the moment, because Pakistan are still searching for their first wicket. 67 for none and some big overs already. 13 runs overs, 2 of them. And they definitely put pressure back on Pakistan. Ghulam Fatma now, the leggy into place. Just 1 wicket. We were talking about Marina, about the positivity. They've planned well. The strategy looks different in this game. They mean business. They want to win. The point that we were making, that the roles have changed from Gaby, because she's the one who's a dasher in this game.
Look at that overthrow there, all over Pakistan. We've got pressure has gotten to them. They've turned to their trump card, Ghulam Fatma, to try and get some success. But yes, the point, that was brilliant, that Gaby Lewis now is on the roll, and Amy has took a step back. She realized that Gaby is timing the ball really well. She's finding the gaps perfectly. And for a 17-year-old to do that, that's amazing for me.
Marina, 12 singles for her already. That shows that she's taking the single, making Gaby play. She's giving her the strike, because she's the one who's scoring most of the runs. That is very sensible. Outside the off-stump cuts well, but there is protection, just 1 run added to the total. So that is very sensible, very impressive for the 17-year-old, that she's realized the role, that Gaby is hitting it well. And she's not putting the pressure on herself or the partner. She's taking singles regularly.
That has been one standout point for Irish team. Despite their age, they are coming out playing with maturity.
Sweeps it nicely, but equally well fielded. That is quality stuff. That is what you want. That's inspirational.
There was a certain boundary there, Nashra Sandhu. She did well, really well to stop that. Save 4 runs for her team.
Good run again. Very good run. Excellent running. She didn't clean it. Picked it up cleanly, or else we might have been in with a chance.
Putting pressure on the fielders. Have a look at that. Soft hands. She knew exactly she could exploit that time. The ball was travelling to Fatma Sana.
That's nicely done, and through again. The pressure we talk about, that is right through the legs of the fielder for another boundary, and that brings 50 for Gaby. That is such a fantastic inning. She's moved around, she's played that authoritative inning, she's attacked all of the bowlers. That is some inning from her.
Spectacular innings. All important game, the series decider. And have a look at that. The 19-year-old. She's had a form of her life, and she's executing it to perfection today.
Second fastest 50 for Ireland. That is some achievement. Superb. Oh, that's gone through again. The pressure is showing on Pakistani fielders. They need to break this partnership as soon as possible. 8 overs gone, 75 for none.
An extraordinary start from two incredible young talents, Gabby Lewis and Amy Hunter. And look at the intent, 23 singles, 10 boundary fours, the one maximum, and a 2 and a 3 to go with it. Very few dots. Ireland have struggled against spin throughout this tour of Pakistan. They've lost 25 wickets in the 5 matches so far. Their spinners have only picked up 4 wickets, but it feels like a different kind of approach today. And if Pakistan can't break this partnership soon, Sikander, they're going to find themselves in big trouble and chasing down what could be a very mammoth total.
Well, it should be, because the kind of start they've had, and you see the confidence that's working around with them, that they're now fancying reverse sweeps. The kind of start they've had, they should not lose their way from here. Time and again we see that you lose this pair eventually somewhere down the line, and then the batters to come cannot keep up with that pace. So they seem to have a game plan today, Ireland. They seem to have a score in their mind. They're not just playing around and trying to get as many as possible. They've got a score, and I'm sure that they've done their homework, what they need in the power play, where they want to be after 10 overs, and then so on 15, and in the last 5 with wickets in hand, they can express themselves further. So I like what I see. It's really good, the confidence level. Gabby, 52 of 29 in no time. She's raced there. And also, Andrew, they also seem to be having an understanding of their roles, the two openers, what they need to do. So you see Amy has just slowed down a bit, and she's allowing Gabby to go and use the long handle.
I think the maturity of Amy Hunter to recognise that Gabby Lewis is on one today, isn't she? She's hit the ball to all parts of the ground with such clean striking. And Hunter has done so well. He's get singles almost every single delivery, and she's passed us over to Gabby Lewis. Let's take a look at Gabby. After this over, we'll have a look at just the best of this package. Second fastest in Irish T20I history. We heard Laura Delaney at the toss talking about maybe 140. I think they'll have to readjust that target right now, Sikander. Good running again, they get back for 2.
This is again sloppy in the field from Pakistan. In the deep, there was not a second there, but the approach towards the ball by the boundary rider was very casual. And that allowed the two batters to squeeze in that second run as well. Look at that, but you don't see the fielder coming in. Now she's in the picture, but she could have been a little quicker. And it's just not working. Pakistan has been taken by surprise. What they need is a drinks break right now, so they can get together and get their plan going against these two openers. It's 81 for no loss after 9.
So let's take a look at the best of this Gabby Lewis innings. It's been quite sensational, the quality of the ball striking. She's now got 53 off 30, 9 fours, and that one maximum as well. The thing that's impressed me probably the most, Sikander, is that when the spinners came on, she just kept going. We thought they'd take on the quicks in the power play, but then when Nasher Sandhu came in, who's had such a brilliant series, and even Nida Dar, she's just taken them on, manipulated the ball around the ground. She's playing like the prodigious young talent that she is. She's going to get better and better, much to the delight of her teammates. Ireland right on top in the series decider.
Once again, you see that single. Up till now, there have been 12 dots. And I'm quite surprised to know that there are 12 dots, because that's 2 overs out of the 9.1. It just seems like that they've been scoring every single ball out there. And Pakistan now surely need not one, but both of them back in the dugout to get hold of this game. Now look at where she's grabbing the ball. She should be behind the stumps.
Yeah, or at least back close to the stumps. If she was able to collect it in front of them and whip the bails off, Hunter could have been in trouble there. Lewis was determined to get back on strike. Can Ghulam Fatima find a breakthrough? Pakistan need it so badly. Drinks break coming at the end of this over. Lewis has just struck the ball so cleanly. Even shots like that out to the sweeper, coming right out of the middle. It's always a good batting wicket here at the Gaddafi. The big change from the second T20I, Sikander. The ball was moving all the way through the first 8 to 10 overs. And these home fans are more than a bit concerned right now.
That's another very good shot. Now these shots are not slogs. They're finding those gaps and they're creating those positions. So what they both are doing, that they are moving around in the box and they're dealing the deliveries as they come to them. And look at it, she gets outside the line of the ball and she plays it so fine, knowing that fine leg is a little wide and also inside the circle.
Yeah, brilliant manipulation of the field. And she saw the gap behind square on the leg side, walked across outside her off stump, swept it away for 4. It's been such an impressive partnership, the way right from the off, the tempo of this innings. There's a statement of intent from these two youngsters. Projected score, if they keep going at this current rate, 180 is 180 out of sight for Pakistan to chase down if Ireland can get there. Huge onslaught from the openers. They get to the drinks break unbroken. We'll take a short break here. 10 gone, 87 for none.
Pakistan's head coach, Salim Jafar, also a fast bowler of his time, having a quick word, or was having a quick word with the team, just trying to tell them what he sees, what he notices about the two Irish openers, where to bowl to them. And sometimes what happens when you're not getting that wicket, that you've got to go to plan B, how to stop the runs, create those bottlenecks so that you can extract a wicket out of the situation.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant partnership. It's an unbroken 87 runs that they've put on in just 60 deliveries. They've complemented each other beautifully. Lewis has played the more aggressive role, hitting more boundaries. She's picked up 10 boundaries in total in her innings of 54 not out, and Hunter has been a bit more circumspect. She's picked up lots and lots of singles to get Lewis back on strike, and the stroke play from Lewis, the timing, the quality, the placement has been world class.
Yeah, these two have really worked it out. What they want to do. Pakistan, like I said, has been taken by surprise. There have been some misfields, some deliveries that have been offline. And there you go, straight away, catch it is the call, but it'll go deep on the bounce. They're hitting the ball hard and they're finding those odd boundaries as well.
Well, if you're wondering what Ireland's approach is going to be after the drinks break, I think more of the same. Lewis putting down a marker, smashing that one right out of the middle again. Fielder does well to cut off the boundary. Bounces in front of her. I had a good chat to Salim Jafar Ali after the second T20I. You can see the protection in the deep. 3 fielders there on the leg side. And he was telling me that he'd been so impressed by Ireland's batting but he felt that there was a weakness in their bowling, their spin bowling in particular. But he thought that the top three of Ireland were as good as he's seen in terms of ball striking. This one's hit away, could be a chance just short. And the biggest thing, Sikander, has been the way that they've played, the intent they've shown, and they've got better and better throughout the series.
Look at the approach from the fielder. She could have come in a little earlier and gone or tried for that catch. Why? Why would you want to take it on the bounce? Especially with the situation that's in. Again, it's gone up. Now this is the opportunity. Can't drop that, and it just drops between the bowler, cover. I don't know why that the cover fielder, was it Javeria Khan? She didn't come to the ball. No, that's not Javeria. That is Nashra.
Well, right now everything's going Ireland's way. Even this stroke, which is nowhere near where Lewis intended it. As soon as it came off the bat, you said that had to be a wicket. Nita Dar can't believe it. She's not happy. Pakistan's body language is speaking volumes. Ireland just need to hold their nerve here. Don't want to give a wicket away.
This time scooping that one. Didn't quite get hold of it. Still a single. So this over, Andrew. One catch in the deep. They should have done it. And have a look at this. Why didn't the fielders inside the circle cover come to the catch? We can't see the fielder here. But Nashra coming from the left. She should have gone for a keeper also.
It just managed to land absolutely nowhere, didn't it? But again, it shows the intent, doesn't it, from Ireland. Every delivery, they're looking to score runs. This is a quite brilliant partnership, the highest ever opening partnership in T20I cricket for Ireland women. 11 gone, 92 for none. Well, actually the highest partnership between these two, Lewis and Hunter, and they put on 91 in the T20 World Cup qualifier against USA. They've gone past that now. There's the 5 bowlers used so far here on Breast Cancer Awareness Day. Great initiative. That's why we see the pink graphics and the ribbons on the players' uniforms.
Again, opportunity. Again on the bounce. Well, I don't know what's going on there. That again, this indecisiveness, whether to go for the catch or to take it on the bounce. This surely again, thick outside, it's in the air for a while, and look how close it is to Javeria. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on.
I think you're speaking for Pakistan fans everywhere watching across this great country, from here in Lahore to Islamabad to Karachi to Peshawar. We've loved every second of this tour, and it's been so competitive, hasn't it? Really, Ireland have improved, measured improvement. One of the big things that Ed Joyce was saying was that the length of this tour, the time in between each of the games, has really given him and his coaching staff a chance to make the improvements. So often we see tours these days with 6 games squeezed into 7 days. This has been a good lengthy tour, and the progression and the development from this young Irish women's side, it's been phenomenal, Sikander.
Oh, indeed it has been. Swept. There'll be runs here. There'll be a long run for the fielder in the deep. Doesn't cut it off. That's another boundary there. They're toying with the field, and Bisma Maroof just is running out of answers with the kind of attack these two are giving to Pakistan.
Well, this is exactly what Ireland needed. Just as Lewis struggled in the first over after the drinks break, Sidra Amin gets the knee slide out. She can't cut it off. Hunter just going through the gears now as well. The ferocity with which these two have struck the ball, it's put Pakistan's fielding under such pressure. All of their fielders in the circle, they're right on the edge of the 25-yard marker, and they are feeling the squeeze in a big way, aren't they?
Yeah, we're almost approaching 100, 2 runs to go, and we're just in the 12th over. Again, there's no pace on the ball. That's why it just allows the batter to run around. That's boundary again. There's no pace on it, and that's 100 up for Ireland. This is special.
100 up. It's simply sensational from Lewis and Hunter. Are they taking the game away? And it's a record for Ireland women. She's almost played that stroke from behind the stumps. It's a record for Ireland women against any Test nation. It's their highest partnership for any wicket. against a test nation. They have had higher partnerships, both involving Lewis against Scotland and the Netherlands. But this is quite brilliant. And Ireland may be taking this game away from Pakistan before the halfway stage. End of the 12th, Ireland 103 for none.
Exceptional partnership, 103. That's the second highest partnership for Ireland opening pair. And then look at the contributions. Gabby Lewis, Amy, they both are sorted in their game plans, in their executions. And right now they have absorbed pressure brilliantly. Pakistan struggling.
It's just amazing how they've used the crease. They've moved around, they've gone deep in the crease, they've gone away. So everything has just worked for them. It's just been brilliant, this partnership, and the change of role we were talking about has just been amazing.
Ma Richardson is all padded up. She can be the one coming next. Can have that long levers to work with.
The footwork again. Down the track for one only. Ali Riaz doing a bit. So what can Pakistan do, Marina, as a captain? What they need to do to get a wicket?
They need to turn to Fatma Sana. I know she went for runs, but she is your option to take wickets. These are the overs where you, with some field protection, again just shuffling around. She's been doing that exceptionally well again and again, and Gabby Lewis is all in control and testing Pakistani bowlers to their knees.
Yeah, exceptional placement again, right between the two fielders. That has been the quality of this partnership. They've found that gap perfectly. One more time for Gabby. It's just been amazing. Nasha Sandhu is under pressure. Again, moving around. Oh, there was a chance. That was close. On another day, it would have gone straight to Nasha Sandhu.
It's not just another day, it's an excellent day for the Ireland team. Oh, probably just wrong-footed. Should have done a little better. They need breakthroughs. They need to turn these half chances and try to create some opportunity to break this partnership, because this is going to hurt Pakistan. I think you need to bring Fatma Sana in with the Yorkers, with the slow ones. Field well spread. She might target stumps and get some success.
That's superb. He's here to support Aisha Naseem. Oh, she's bowled her. That's the wicket they were searching for. Playing for turn. Just beaten. That's the first wicket for Nasha Sandhu and Pakistan. Amy Hunter, the player in form, has lost her wicket.
Finally some relief for Pakistan, and that is brought by Nasha Sandhu. This time giving some air, not targeting with a flatter trajectory, just enough turn to beat Amy. She was looking to play a nudge into the leg side for single. And you could see by the expression she was surprised. Well played, 40 for her. Ireland one down after 110.
Ola Prendergast. She's by far the best Irish cricketer as far as the batting is concerned, and she can bowl well too. 30 games for her, best of 75. That strike rate, 120, is just superb for her. So the first wicket has fallen. Can Pakistan make a comeback from here on? Yeah, it was always going to be Nasha Sandhu to get them the wickets. Her abilities to bowl within the wickets, and that spin is also available on a pitch. She can get very dangerous. Oh, look at that. That line was just perfect. Just a touch spin. She was looking to play towards onside. Beaten all ends up. It's 1-1 for 1.
We've got Gulfaroza. She made her debut against Sri Lanka a few months earlier in Karachi. This is brilliant sight. A lot of crowd coming in. Schools. We've got some munching going around as well.
They went over now. That's gone through. Should have been stopped there. Just a couple of runs easily given by Pakistan. That has been the story since morning. The fielding has been poor, I would say.
The pressure has gotten better of Pakistani fielders. You can tell by their faces. Silence is all around the ground this time. It was the captain. Couldn't really stop. Again, I'm not sure about the game plan. They need wickets.
They've definitely been surprised by this Irish pair. As this one, she does well. Fatma Sana really does well. She had a lot of ground to cover. She does it brilliantly. So that's definitely one factor that they have surprised Pakistani fielders by running between the wickets. Their stroke play early on in the circle and put pressure definitely on them.
You don't want Orla to get off to a good start because she can create a massive dent in Pakistani bowling lineup. So I would have opted for Fatma Sana instead of Ayman. She doesn't have a pace or those kind of deliveries where she can create an avenue to get those wickets. Fatma on the other end, she knows the art to get wickets.
Yeah, the problem here for Bisma is that they've just lost one wicket. So there has to be somebody bowling at the death. You cannot bowl your ace bowler here at the moment in the middle overs and then struggle in the end. Because this Irish batting line, they've got some quality in them.
They might have this game plan of containing runs, but that is not going to help them. What is going to help is keep on getting this wicket column up so that they can bring back pressure to Irish team.
Again, looking to play across the line. Ball keeping low, just touch low. This can happen on a Gaddafi Stadium pitch. Bisma Marous, she's definitely thinking where can she get another wickets? Not just one. Maybe she needs 2 or 3 more wickets, quick wickets, to make a comeback in this game. Oh, that was a chance again. It has just not happened, Marina. There have been few chances, some few close calls. There was one chance that dropped right in between the 3 fielders. It just not worked.
That was definitely a chance. Ayman Anwar should have done better. It's just the mindset. They are right now on the back foot.
Full toss. She's lucky, very lucky she got away with that. It was right there. She's just looking towards that square leg umpire. Was that a no ball? That's the question. That's what she's asking. Or like she's not going to get it. 14 gone, 117 for 1. Just love these banners. Such a festivity that the PCB has created here at Gaddafi Stadium. They've invited all these colleges, schools, the kids all over from Lahore. They're here enjoying themselves, all these banners, food as you mentioned. Everything is just happening. It's such a festival for these kids.
Cricket is something we all cherish and love actually. It's in our blood. It's great to see all these youngsters, the young generation getting inspired by their favorite players, watching live international cricket. In the stadium, it's a totally different feel.
Ghulam Fatma into a last over. This one is being pushed towards that cover area for 1. Absolutely, I think it's just amazing, these kids watching these big players in front of them. That will definitely give them a lot of hope, a lot of inspiration that they can make it to this level also. So well done, PCB. The tagline, one nation, one passion, sums up the story. Down the track, over the head. There is protection, just one more run, Nidada. She does well.
That's exactly what Orla will do. Just nudge around and then any opportunity given to her, she'll go for the boundary. That's her strength. She'll go down into the mid-wicket, also the off. You need to be very aware where you're bowling to her.
It's in the air. There is a fielder. She makes no mistake. It has to be Alia Riaz. She never misses those. She's such a fantastic fielder and she means business. She's not happy though because of the runs that they've given away, but this wicket will definitely help Gabby Lewis this time.
Pakistan will be relieved. Gabby gone on 71, that's a big wicket. And Ghulam Fatma just realizing that she's eyeing that leg side, tossed it with some lesser pace outside off stump, pushed her to just drag it into the leg side, and good catch from Alia. Gabby gone on 71, a splendid innings. Ireland 2 down. Emma Richardson, she's also a very key player for the Ireland batting side. 63 not out. She doesn't have a lot of time, and what she does is just get going straight away. She knows that it's a well set foundation for her, a tailor-made situation. She'll come out, and along with Orla, they both will continue the attack.
It's a good time for Pakistan to get that wicket for Gabby Lewis. She was looking so threatening. Now they've made just a slight comeback in this game. Emma Richardson now, very experienced. She's been around for a while. That strike rate, 94, is impressive. That will help in these conditions. Straight away, starting off with the sweep shot. She means business. She's going to get runs.
Ghulam Fatma, she's a very smart operator. She knew that Gabby had been targeting that leg side. She pitched almost in that line of wide and with no pace whatsoever to work with. And Gabby actually just ballooned it to Alia Riaz.
And again, there is a chance. Can Alia get to it? Can she? No, she can't. It's gone all over. That's a 6. That's a fantastic shot. For a moment, we all thought that she might be in play, but that has sailed over the boundary line for 6.
They're not going to hang back. Orla and Amar, they're going to attack whatsoever. And have a look at that. It doesn't matter if it's Ghulam Fatma. If it's in the zone, Orla will definitely go for it. She's cleared that boundary with ease.
Get the line. Earlier when she bowled to Gabby Lewis, it was outside the off stump, but this one in that middle or midish leg stump. Easy pickings towards onside. She's all set. She's all ready. And again, off the back foot this time. Another fumble. What are you doing? Why? 15 gone, 126 for 2.
If you're an Irish fan, it's a really good sight to watch. Not just Irish fan, if you're a cricketing fan as well. Witnessing Gabby Lewis go 71 and Amy Hunter 40, taking Pakistani bowling line apart. And now Orla and Amar, they're continuing that attack. 126 for 2. What a start for Ireland. This is what they're playing for. This is on the line.
Where is it going, Marina? What is the feeling? What is the vibe? Which side it is going with 126 in 15 overs? Ireland taking it home. Boom Boom Alia.
A different name is associated with Boom Boom, but this time it's Alia.
It's Boom Boom Dar usually. But she's a fantastic cricketer. She loves the game. She enjoys the game. She's a gun fielder. A handy bowler also. And a fantastic batter. Around the wicket. Appeal. Appeal. She's given it out. Another one for Pakistan. This time it's Emma. So Nida Dar getting the 3rd wicket for Pakistan.
It's a good call to bring Nida. She is one of the senior pros, knows and reads the situation well. Have a look at that. She knew Amar prefers that sweep shot. Coming round the wicket and just cramping her for room. Finger goes up, no problem there whatsoever. Another big hit. for Ireland. Richardson gone now on 1. 3 down after 126.
Rebecca Stokel, 30 games for her. Impressive strike rate again. 96.57, best of 48. Pakistan making a bit of a comeback here. They need to finish well to stay in the series, to stay in the hunt. 126 for 3 at the moment. Nida Dar coming back into attack and getting the wicket straight away, bowling round the wicket. It was an excellent decision by the umpire, Asif Yaqub. Have a look at that. Pitched in line, hitting middle, definitely. Excellent decision. They're never easy bowling around the wicket. Nida Dar spot on. And again, she just eased it for 1.
They need to just keep targeting that stump. Force the Irish batters to play into the leg side. Nida Dar, she knows how to set up a trap. Pakistan, they are on the top right now. The momentum has shifted. They shouldn't let this go.
What is a score that Pakistan would fancy chasing, Marina? 127 at the moment.
I think they'll be very comfortable under anything under 150.
She has to be her sister. She resembles her so much, Alia Riaz. What do you think? She does. The top over. Excellent comeback by Pakistan, courtesy Nida Dar. This over, just 1 run and a wicket already. Just pressure.
Orla would be eyeing that offside. Change in field now. They've pushed back mid-off. Just bringing that deep square leg inside the circle.
Wonderful stuff. That is top-class bowling by Nida Dar. Pakistan needed an effort like this, and it has come down from the Boom Boom Dar.
Ireland will be pretty happy, but they need to push now. They've got these two. They've got Louise Little to follow. They can hit big.
Runs. Definitely 2. Easily done in the end. Right, an excellent over, 3 runs and a wicket for Nida Dar. She finishes off her spell, 27 runs she's given after taking 1 wicket. 16 gone, 129 for 3.
Center. That's that.
Well, the game just starting to ebb and flow. As Pakistan fight back, they needed those wickets and they got them just at the right time. Going to be Nasher Sandhu. To bowl, and interesting to see Laura Delaney hold herself back. Emma Richardson up the order to number 4, and now Rebecca Stokel at number 5. And good to see that flexibility in the Irish order. They're still thinking north of 160.
And they should. And why not? They've got themselves in that position. I really don't see any problems there, even if they've lost 3 wickets. The foundation's been laid for a big score, and it's now up to the remaining batters to cash out on that, because now the fear of not getting enough runs in an all-important 3rd and final T20 is just out of the way. Now they just need to, even if they go run a ball from here, they can get to 160.
Remember, this is the final over of spin. Club down the ground. That's a very good shot. Beautiful use of the feet. Oh, that's superb from Prendergast. She's impressed me so much in this series. Didn't quite get to the pitch of it, Sikander, but still gets 4.
I think the force behind the shot helped her. She comes down the wicket and she's got enough power on it, and she clears that inner field and earns herself a well-deserved boundary. Look at the speed on that ball. She hits the ball hard, and she's one of the top batters in the Ireland lineup. All up Prendergast.
Yeah, remember, no Imam Sahel today for Pakistan, so that means the 12 overs of spin. This is the 12th and final over from Nashra Sandhu. Her most expensive figures of the entire tour per over. You'd have to think the final 3 overs will likely be bowled by Ayman Anwar and Fatima Sana. They could be an opportunity for Ireland to cash in. Maybe 170, 175 could still be on the cards.
Oh, just locked that. There's an opportunity. Catch it was the call. She comes down and drops it. Aisha is there. I don't know what really happened because she got underneath that ball. But at the last moment, you just get a feeling from a distance that she took her eyes off. End of the over, 139 for 3.
Massive day, not just the end and the climax of this tour, but a series decider and the Breast Cancer Awareness Day. All of our fun cricket team, they're in their pink colours, all the players wearing pink ribbons. And you can use that hashtag #PinkCricket to get involved, make a donation online. And hopefully we can defeat breast cancer together. Great to see, with a good crowd in what feels like a really good atmosphere. They're enjoying this display of hitting from the Irish batters, and what a platform they have to go large here in the last 3 important last 18 deliveries.
Now the thing is that they've been moving it on fairly quickly at above 8 runs and over. At no stage they've come down below that, and all they can do is further push that pedal, because Pakistan surely is not in the driving seat even after those wickets.
Just a quick look at that one that fell short of Aisha in the deep. Does well to not let it run away for a boundary. Yeah, Pakistan just fighting back somewhat. Last 5 overs, the score 36 for 3, and oh dear, what's happened here? How has this gone for 4? It was a cast iron single, and that shows how rattled Pakistan are. Look at this, Sikander.
Well, it's just as an example of what exactly is happening with Pakistan. This performance from fielder, it just shows you what the mindset is in this final game. First, Fatima Sana misses it, and now the 2 fielders just goes right through them. And the shoulders are down, the heads have gone down. They're just wanting to finish with this innings. That's a good ball. That's a very good ball. And well dug out by Rebecca.
Nice bowling, Fatih.
Definite calamity of errors from Pakistan in the field. Their fielding has been generally razor sharp throughout the tour, but today it's the pressure that Ireland have asserted upon them that has led to those errors. They found those cracks. Pressure on Bisma Maharouf as well. You have to remember, this is going to be, without doubt, the highest score of the T20I series, and that scoreboard pressure is going to be on Pakistan in the chase.
I can actually vouch for this, that at the moment with 146 on the board, it's already, the pressure is already there, and they know with 2 overs to go after this, even if Ireland struggles in the next 14 deliveries, they'll still manage to get to 160. But probably, would you see any change in the order? Maybe Little being sent up.
Yeah, we see Arlene Kelly there on the left with the pads on as well. And Laura Delaney may continue to hold herself back. A very confident Irish camp this morning. I felt that the occasion may overawe them somewhat. Big crowd in, series on the line. But look at how cool and collected they are. Joyce just having a sup of his coffee. I think Ireland are very pleased with their position. Lots of smiling faces there. Can they get up to 170?
It's not a bad over, you know, you have got that boundary in this over, but that was really not the bowler's fault. Should have been all singles. 18 gone is 148 for 3.
So impressive from Ireland today, particularly Gabby Lewis and Amy Hunter up at the top, and now Orla Prendergast playing yet another good innings for Ireland. Delaney continues to hold herself back. We may see Kelly and Little in next if they're needed. But this total now for Ireland, it's turning into what could be a series winning one. Can they get that late burst, take the momentum in? There's a great atmosphere here in the Gaddafi Stadium today. It's all on the line.
Ireland wants to get to 150. Andrew, this will be their 8th 150 plus score. And first against one of the top nations, because earlier they've had 150 scores against USA, Germany and so on, but against a full member, it'll be a first time.
Yeah, just once before, Bangladesh made 152 against, but any of their big innings, the likes of their solitary 200 plus score that came against the Netherlands, 196 against Germany. This is a better quality of opposition, and they're putting on a show with their batting. Still think they want a few late boundaries. Might have considered the second there. I think they want 170. Anything shy of 170, given the start they had, might be just bringing Pakistan back into the game.
Now you're being a bit harsh. You're being a bit harsh. 170 should be gettable, but I tell you that it's a knockout, like all important, like a final, where both the sides have an opportunity to grab the series. The pressure will be on the side chasing. There you go, through the gap. That should go for the boundary again. So these runs are piling on at the moment.
Yeah, brilliant shot. And Anwar's just got a little bit too predictable, isn't she? 3 consecutive cutters, and Prendergast has lined her up. Another leg cutter, too much width. And really good placement from Prendergast on the front foot. Yes, it was in the air for a moment. But there's only the deep extra cover and the long off out on the offside. That's a very happy Irish bench right now. Anwar gets it into the block hole. 170 definitely on the cards.
I'm just looking at Pakistan. I'm pretty sure that they in the field are thinking, and they shouldn't put themselves in a shell when they come out to bat. They've got to capitalize on the power play and test the Irish bowling attack. Can they put them on the back foot straight away? I don't mind, Andrew, if they lose a wicket or so in that process, but they can get at least, 8 runs and over kind of a power play. They're in the game.
Ireland have dominated the power plays so far, haven't they? Good diving stop, body on the line, at least a run save, maybe a couple. 7 deliveries left. Ireland just want to take that momentum in. Can they find maybe 2 or 3 more boundaries? Will be a couple to close out the 19th over. 6 deliveries left. Ireland 157 for 3. What an innings from Gabby Lewis. Maybe one of the best in her international career. Strike rate was just so impressive. Smashing 71 off 46 deliveries, strike rate over 150. So Louise Little there, ready to go. She's going to be called into action for the last 6 balls. Great to see the posters being made up. A day all of these young fans will never forget. Great atmosphere now, Sikander.
They're loving it. They're enjoying the cricket. And another good shot. Yeah, it's gone for 4 as well. It's just the line that Pakistan's been bowling. They've been struggling in getting the ball in the good areas, the right areas. And what I like about the Irish batters is that they've been improvising a lot. So they've been testing the bowlers and their experience.
Well, completely the wrong line, isn't it, from Fatima Sana? Angled in, coming wide of the crease. But what she has allowed Prendergast to do is just free her arms into the leg side, and a bit of a freebie. Great start to the final over for Ireland.
Yeah, that's a good ball. It's not easy to be bowling those Yorkers, especially when the pressure's on you and the fielding side. These dot balls or the balls which are just getting them singles are very, very important. Pakistan needs to keep it as low as possible from here on. They can't just have a big over. They've been hit around for 8.5 runs and over for the 19 overs they bowled. There have been some casual efforts in the field, some very ordinary fielding moments as well. Catching has not really been of the highest standard. They've not really approached. It's a good over from Fatima after being hit for a boundary. 2 very good deliveries.
Yeah, big last 3 balls. And there's the kids all ready to go, the fun cricket kids. They've been some of the stars of the show during this series. Nice to see them in pink today as well, Sikander, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the important day, breast cancer awareness. And that is why we all of us have those pink ribbons. The players are having the ribbons, and you could see in the background we've got those pink banners, standees. That's a good shot. You find the fielder, but that was hit hard.
Werder Prendergast hits the ball about as hard as anyone. We had that graphic in the second T20I. She's the 4th highest strike rate in the last couple of years in the women's game, up there with the biggest hitters around the world, and she's such an asset for Ireland. Remember, she'll open the bowling as well. You really sense her 4 overs, particularly if she continues to do what she's done through this series, which is bowl all 4 overs on the bounce at the top, opening the bowling. They're going to be integral. If she gets off to a good start, this total could be out of reach for the home side, Pakistan.
Well, she does have a very important role, doesn't she? 37 of 23 today. She bats at all-important number 3. She opens the bowling. You could say that she's the backbone of this side, the 11. Minus her, you're probably taking 3 players out. Good fielder, or attacking bowler, and a number 3 batter. 20 years of age. That's so impressive. 166 for 3, 1 ball to go. Highly entertaining.
Final delivery for Pakistan to get out of their innings. Can Ireland get to 170? They won't get there. Will likely just be a single. It's cleanly fielded. They're going to try and run a second. And I think she might have dropped that. So they're going to get home for 2. You should always try a second. Ireland get up to 168. And I think they'll be very, very pleased with that effort, Sikander.
I'm not pleased with that effort from Fatima Sana. That was a clear run out. Every run counts. But 168, like I said just now, it's highly entertaining and a brilliant knock from all the top batters. Look at that. She's coming back, rushing through it, Rebecca. And the collection from Fatima Sana is not clean. The ball just went down, really not sure. 2 have been given. So none for 41 for Fatima Sana. And Orla Prendergast remains not out 37 with Rebecca 18. Ireland in this all-important 3rd and final T20 with a chance to win the series are 168 for 3 after winning the toss and batting first. Pakistan will have to get into that dugout, figure out a plan and come out and face it and give it a fight.
They're going to need to be at their very best, aren't they, Pakistan? And they look rattled walking off after a blitzkrieg from Hunter, Lewis, Prendergast and Stokel. At the end, all 4 of those batters scoring at more than a run a ball. Lewis and Prendergast striking at over 150. And it's going to be 169 to win for Pakistan. That is not going to be easy.
Yeah, the scoring has been good. 56 in the power play, 70 up to the over number 15, and then 42 added in the last 4. And look at those boundaries in blues all around the ground. They've been just toying with the bowlers, the field positions, and they put Pakistan under pressure through and through.
I think that graphic shows just how impressive the Irish batting effort was, manipulating the ball all the way around this historic stadium here in Lahore. There's the bowling effort. Again, it was the spinners to take the wickets. They've increased their wicket count to 28 now on this tour. The Irish tour. Dar, Sandhu and Fatima picking up 1 apiece, but all pretty expensive with the exception of Dar and Anwar. Fatima Sana, 4 overs, none for 41.
Let's head down and join Mehek. She's got Amy Hunter with her.
I've got the player with me who met some serious business out there today in this crucial decider, Amy Hunter. Amy, what a brilliant knock by you today out there. You gave Ireland the exact start that they needed in this decider game. So how are you feeling after that positive beginning?
Yeah, really good, to be honest. I was just trying to support Gabby Lewis out there. She got off to a bit of a flyer, so I was just trying to knock her around, get her on strike, and then if the ball was there to hit, just back myself to hit it. So yeah, I think we definitely have enough runs to defend today.
Did you guys come up with a certain strategy or a plan, especially after that previous game, to come out and win this decider?
I think it was just pretty much just to back our skills and commit to every shot that we did, and I think we did that today.
Yeah, you guys definitely did. All right, lastly, you guys have set up a pretty solid target out there for Pakistan to chase on the scoreboard. How are you feeling now regarding that? Because if you guys do win this match, it will be your first ever away series win.
Yeah, I think we just need to kind of not look too far ahead, and I think we just need to kind of take it as it goes and make sure we do the basics really well, and then I think we've got a really good chance of winning if we do that.
Yep, definitely. Well, very well played today again, and good luck for the rest of the game.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What a great outing for Ireland today. Winning the toss, deciding to bat first, and I think it's got to be Andrew to tell us and take us through the innings. 168 for just 3 in the 20 overs.
Yeah, thank you, Sikander. And I think the Irish fans waking up back home, just approaching 6:30 a.m. back in Dublin and Derry and Belfast. And they are going to be so pleased with this effort. It was really all about Gabby Lewis and Amy Hunter to get things going. They put on 110 runs for the first wicket. Look at the quality of the ball striking from both Lewis and Hunter. What impressed me most was the way that Hunter just complimented Lewis. Lewis hit 12 boundaries all the way around the ground, was very strong on the sweep shot, very strong through the offside, even got the reverse sweep out here. And they looked like they were completely at ease. Hunter, a little bit more watchful, just the 3 boundaries for her, but look at the way they manipulated the ball around the ground to exactly where the fielders weren't. Then Hunter was dismissed by a beauty from Nashra Sandhu, and Lewis fell shortly after. 1 brought 2 as Ghulam Fatima picked up the wicket. Ali Riaz taking a simple catch, but then Prendergast came in and Ireland just kept going. Richardson was trapped LBW by Nita Dar, but Prendergast struck some lusty blows. She scored 37 off just 23 deliveries, and Pakistan's fielding was ragged. And look at this, he just fell away. Late momentum taken in, and Ireland 168 for 3, the stuff of dreams for the away side.
So it's all clear and set. Pakistan needs 169 to win this match and the series. Can they do that? 8.45 runs and over is what they need. We'll come back to you in a bit.
So after a brilliant 2 weeks of cricket here in Lahore, it all comes down to this. Ireland, they stand on the brink of history. They have never won a series in the subcontinent, men or women, and their batters have shone. Gabby Lewis in particular, brilliant opening partnership with Amy Hunter, and then great cameos from Orla Prendergast and Emma Richardson. Andrew Leonard here, I've got Marina Iqbal with me. Marina, what a sensational start to this deciding T20 International.
Commendable effort from the Ireland side. I mean, it wasn't a surprise at all, but again, they absorbed the pressure so well. And let's talk about Pakistan. Right from the start, they were under pressure, they were under the thumb. 3 successes for the bowlers, Nida Nashra and Ghulam Fatma sharing 1 wicket each. But have a look at that economy. They all went for runs. Ireland had a very clear plan, come out and attack. Well, Pakistan will have to do a bit of batting now. We've got a lot of crowd coming in, young girls, families, okay, coming here to witness this epic and historic series. Sidra Amin making her way in the playing 11 for this decider. She had a brilliant one-day series on this very soil. Will now have to do a bit of work up the order. Have a look at that. It has been a splendid year for her. 3 centuries already, her name in ODIs. But this is a T20, a different format.
Yeah, and Amin got off to a flying start at the Asia Cup in Sylhet in the T20I format, but then her results just fell away. And Javeria Khan, even though she made 30 odd in the second T20I, just still looks a little bit out of touch. For them to match Ireland here, particularly in the power play, they're going to need to start very, very well. Ireland racked up 56 for none in the power play. Going to be Jane Maguire, not Orla Prendergast, to take the first over. I thought we might see some changes to this Irish side. They've backed the same 11. Can they take the win? Can they take the series?
Well, Pakistan has been provided with the blueprint, how to go about from Ireland. All they need to do is keep the mindset going and execute well. Here we go. Oh, some movement there straight away. Wanted a single, but no run available. Javeria Khan will be the key, especially in the power play. They need a good start. They need some momentum on their side to chase it down. It's a big total.
And Maguire is certainly a bowler that they've looked to target in the T20I series in particular. Still very young, 19 years of age, good economy rate.
2-dot ball straight away. Sidra Amin, yes, under pressure. She's playing the first game of the series, T20 that is. It's never easy with that total on board as a player.
And you have to remember that required run rate is going to be a factor right from the start. 8.5 and over are thereabouts that they will need. If Ireland can just tie things down to start, pressure is going to build. There is protection on both sides of the wicket. A deep mid-wicket in place and a deep cover. No fine leg, no third in place. So it's a split field as Khan gets off the mark.
What Ireland did brilliantly was they just read the field really well and then executed and manipulated their shots. Javeria on strike now. She might have gained some confidence from the previous innings, but this is a whole total scenario. Good solid defense straight away. They need runs from ball 1. The successful chase for Pakistan so far in T20Is was 139 for 6 against South Africa. They haven't chased anything above 150, let alone 170 or 169.
Yeah, and that may well have been part of Ireland's game plan today. Very good batting wicket here today at the Gaddafi Stadium. Significantly different conditions to the second T20I, where we had that rain delay and the early movement for the seamers. Today, it's a beautiful sunny day, perfect cricketing conditions. That's why Lewis and Hunter were in such good touch. But there's pressure on Pakistan. They've only twice made more than 168 in a T20I. Both times that was chasing first, batting first even. Now they're chasing. The pressure is on them in a big way here on home soil.
That'll be a wide. Jane will have to bowl it again. From Pakistan's point of view, yes, they have a good batting lineup. They've got some players who can hit big. Nida Dar has been in a sublime form. Alia still needs more run. Aisha Naseem, the X factor. But this opening partnership, this power play is going to dictate things. They need to turn it into sessions rather than looking at it as a whole of 168. I'm just getting a bit of bad there. Running hard, but will only pick one. So board is going to turn. 1 run for Pakistan after 1 over. Decent crowd here. We've got this pink day, breast cancer awareness as well, so a lot of pink around the ground, pink ribbons as well. Orla, Prendergast. We'll try to pick up a couple. They need to do a bit of running. Javeria wanted it, but the couple is not being offered. Orla will try to bring the ball back.
Different approach needed for Prendergast. Very different field to Jane Maguire, because Prendergast has that extra pace, so it's fine leg and a deep third in place. No sweepers out at cover or mid-wicket. Just 2 fielders allowed outside the 25-yard circle in the first 6 overs of the chase. Pakistan, they need to start finding boundaries in this power play.
Way outside off stump. It was there to be hit. Slight fumble, but never provided an opportunity for the Pakistani batters to get any runs. These are the deliveries that these batters need to capitalize. Have a look at that, way outside off. Just really couldn't find the middle of the bat, Sidra. Straight to the fielder. It's not good running. Sidra and Javeria both are really quick between the wickets. Trying to work it into the leg side. It won't be a boundary. And just pick up a couple.
Yeah, no boundaries yet for Pakistan. Really good running here though. You'll see both of these 2 batters will favour the leg side. Lewis was quick on the slide. Throw in over the top, but wasn't able to affect the run out. Crowd enjoying the action. Best atmosphere of the series.
Again shuffling towards the offside. Still finding the fielder. That's where Ireland were brilliant. Picked up the gaps nicely for those boundary options.
Apologies, Louise Little it was on the slide previously. It's Louise Little again there with the stop at square leg. Only half a stop. The blonde locks of Little and Lewis confusing me. How about a slight adjustment you'll see at the bottom of your screen there. The target's actually 168. They didn't get back for 2 on the last ball. It was 1 and a run out.
Striving this time to Javeria. Gabby Lewis. They have been really disciplined in the field as well. 2 overs gone. Pakistan 8 without loss. Driven hard. We'll need some fielding and some running from the fielder, but it won't matter. It got raced away to the boundary. Javeria Khan off with the boundary. It's good signs for Pakistan.
Yeah, the first boundary of the chase, and Pakistan going to need a lot more of that, particularly here in the power play, but a good sign for Pakistan. Javeria Khan finally finding some touch through the offside. She was almost exclusively to the leg side in her innings of 35 in the second T20I. Well, that's much more like it. A beautiful cover drive beats the dive of the cover fielder, and Laura Delaney can't cut it off.
It's not going to be a threatening pace offered from the islands. All they need to do is just pick up the gaps, have a plan for each bowler. This time into the leg side, and it will be another boundary. Just pierce the gap beautifully in front of square. Back-to-back boundaries for Joeria and Pakistan.
There's a definite decision, isn't there, from Pakistan to target Jane Maguire with the lesser pace. She just bowled a 1 over. They went for 11 in the second game. 3 overs, none for 22 in game 1. And I think the reason they gave her the first over today was just to try and get through a couple from Maguire. Really good start to the third over. Back-to-back boundaries.
That's really going to find the middle of the gap. Bad, actually. Yeah, she's disappointed. You can see that. Going to be a very vital role for Joeria Khan up the order. Senior pro, former captain. Alan, on the other hand, yes, they have a cushion of that 168. They cannot afford to give a good start to Pakistan. Tossed up. It's aerial. Is it going to take some catching? Yes! First blow for Pakistan. It's Sidra Amin. Just ballooned it up in the air. And Jane Maguire has got her first victim.
Marina, I was just about to say Ireland must take wickets though to defend this total. That's just what they've done. I think it's a slower ball, isn't it? A clever little off cutter from Jane Maguire, a little bit fuller. Amin's eyes lit up, and look at the delight from Delaney. She loves it. Ireland, they strike. Amin's gone for 4. Pakistan 17 for 1.
The left-hander walks in, Muniba Ali. Just demoting her on number 3. Pakistan trying to extend the batting order. She's decent and have been going in T20. Got 77.37 strike rate, best of 43. She needs some batting to do. Pakistan need to keep going despite the wickets. Straight away, drop shot and being punished by Muniba Ali into the leg side. Starts off with a boundary.
Well, what a start from Muniba Ali. A little bit of a drag down, wasn't it, from Jane Maguire? And smashed away. Look at this race off the bat. Right out of the middle. Too short for Maguire. Definite drag down. Not where you want to be bowling with the field that Maguire has. Has to be fuller. The third boundary of the over.
Laura having a word with Jane. You should have learned by now what the strengths of Muniba Ali are. That's much better. It's tackled and good running between the wickets. These two are quick, Muniba and Joeria. Single to end the over. 3 gone, Pakistan 21 for 1.
Marina, you surprised that it's not Bisma Maharouf at number 3? It's where she's batted in the first 2 T20Is.
Well, not really. I think it's a good idea just to drop her down, just extend that batting lineup. Muniba probably won't be that effective in the middle orders. So probably I think it's a good call to just send Muniba. If she can get quick 20-30 odd runs, that can set the momentum up. It's power play, so Muniba will love to just display her stroke play. And with Bisma coming down the order, she can craft those innings. That's a graphic that shows a lot about Pakistan chasing. Defended with some ease. The target 139 was successfully chased against South Africa. Nothing above 140.
That's where the scoreboard pressure is going to come in. There is a fragility to Pakistan's batting when they are faced with high targets. Their strength tends to lay in their spin bowling and batting first and posting totals, so that may well have played in Ireland's mind when they won the toss. It was actually an audible celebration from Laura Delaney when she won the toss. She kind of gave it a fist pump, a little bit like when she took this catch.
It's really important to grab wickets. That's what going to win them game. Have a look at that. No pace offered. So they're trying to give some room and delight on the skipper, Irish skipper. We all were very skeptical about her decision, but I think her team backed her decision.
Yeah, and most interestingly, Marina, it's a decision that was left to Laura Delaney. Spoke to Ed Joyce and a few of the coaching team this morning. I said, what's the approach today if you win the toss? Are you going to chase, having chased successfully in game number 1? He said, we leave that up to Laura and the team. They assess the conditions. They know it better than anyone. They're out there. And right now, I know there's a lot of cricket yet to be played in this series decider. It's looking like a very good decision. Delaney backed her strength, which was her top 3 batters.
Shuffling towards the offside. Good fielding in the deep. He'll come up for a couple. Boundaries, that's what Ireland needs to deny to Pakistan. It's 3 coming so far off this over. 2 more deliveries. Can they found a boundary?
The first 2 games in this series, they've front-loaded Orla Prendergast's bowling. All 4 overs she's bowled consecutively. I just wonder, will that be the approach again today? Or will they maybe hold back their fastest bowler for a couple at the death?
Down the track, lofted, and it's not. Oh! Good try from Kelly. But that was a very crucial catch and moment in this game.
Well, a complete misjudgment, wasn't it? I think Kelly thought this was going miles over her head. Look, she's gone backwards 2, 3 steps, and at the last minute she realises it was actually lobbing up. If she took 1 or 2 steps in from the moment that ball was hit, it was the simplest of catches. Ireland's fielding was very costly in game 2. How big a moment is that?
Massive moment indeed. This time Munibali, bullseye. Couldn't really find any gap. Straight to the stumps on the other end. Dot to end the over. It's good one for Ireland. 26 for 1, Pakistan.
Rabi! Okay,
Pakistan under pressure, there is no doubt about that. Searching for runs, they've never chased down this big total ever. It's been very good bowling by Ireland, then bowling with some purpose. This is what happened in the very last delivery of the last over. It was forcefully hit. It was definitely a boundary had that not hit the stumps. Very unlucky for Munibali. Some change in the batting order for Pakistan. Cuts well, but straight to the fielder. There's a chance. No! Direct throw was required. Didn't happen. Javeria Khan is in with a purpose.
Pakistan will have to do something very, very special if they want to win this one, and that has to be done, of course, with the bat. The bowling and the fielding was not up to the mark. They gave too many runs, and I guess they found themselves in a lot of pressure in the power play itself. And then Ireland just kept scoring and piling runs on at 8.5 runs and over throughout the 20 overs. And one would feel that there were opportunities that could have been grabbed in terms of catches in the deep, but they didn't attempt them. Some misfields, bad lines, exposing the leg stump, just coming across and playing it for a single. So some 2 wickets, that's not a problem. But that seems like a very far-fetched figure because they're 29 at the moment.
$29 for 1 at the moment, and that required run rate has gone up to 9.03 already. Into the 5th over of this run chase.
Special performance from Ireland today. Pakistan needs a lot of face saving. It's at home against Ireland. You can't afford to lose a series. Ireland have not yet won a series away from home. But they've come out with a purpose, with a game plan. Toss went their way. They wanted to bat first. Andrew was of the opinion that is that a correct decision? It is now. End of the over, 31 for 1.
Plenty of batting still to come. I won't be surprised if you see the change in that batting order. Maybe Ali Riaz coming up, Nidadar before Bisma. That will be called a wide. Pakistan will have to make those changes because they're chasing a big total. They've never chased down this much ever in their history. This is an opportunity here to do that. But to do that, they might have to change that. The approach they usually have. At the moment, they're struggling, 32. It's very important to get used to that power play that they haven't utilized yet.
That's a good shot. That will get some runs to Javeria. 4 of them. She saw that length was slightly shorter. She got into good position early and smashed that through mid-wicket.
The intent, it's been there for Javeria from the very first delivery. She's moving around in the crease, just finding that length right and placing it beautifully over the head of the fielder. This is a good start by Javeria. She needs to carry on in a similar way. Keep searching for runs, keep searching for boundaries.
That's a good length. Just a bit of shape coming in. I think Javeria got into 2 minds earlier again. She was trying to shuffle across, then she realized that's quite full. Got an inside edge.
Yeah, she fancies that area. We saw that in the last game also. She came in that position to hit that shot but decided against it in the last minute. Giving runs. 37 for 1 at the moment. Runs, more runs needed.
Shot. The field positions are good. They're bowling according to their field.
Yeah, that's the difference. They're just hitting it straight to the fielders, whereas when Ireland were batting, they were finding those gaps beautifully. They were placing it beautifully. Some luck also going their way. What are the areas they can find? One is that cow corner over those 2 fielders. There's gap available there.
What has happened with Pakistan is that their spinners especially have been very slow through the air. So that allowed Amy Hunter and Gabby Lewis to play the ball behind the square and with ease. Now here you see that she's trying to make room for herself, but the length is so good that she wanted to bowl that 4th, 5th off stump. She didn't change her line all up Prendergast despite of that movement. Usually what you feel or what you see is muscle memory. You see a batter making room and you automatically try to follow them as a bowler.
Yeah, very smart bowling. She's sticking to her own plan. And it has worked.
You just feel that exaggerated movement from Javeria. She's just making it tough on herself. Because she gets bat on ball, but then she can't put power onto it because her weight is not correct. She's on her back foot already.
Too much movement. And very late she gets into that position. We know that she's searching for that mid-wicket area, but you got to be in the position and still. That's not happening. Muniba has done a good job. She got to learn from her. Seems like Pakistan women have got the same approach as Pakistan men team. They rely too much on the batters to follow that late middle order.
Straight to the field. Oh, that's a misfield. That's gone right through. At least a couple here for Muniba Ali. End of the power play. 41 for 1.
The power play has been very impressive, especially for Javeria Khan. She's looked positive from the moment that she's come in. She's moved around in the crease. This was the wicket. Sidra Amin, she scored so many runs but lost the wicket. Muniba Ali, from the word go, she started off taking those boundaries. And Javeria Khan, on that area, mid-wicket cow corner, she fancies that area and that has delivered for her. Sidra Amin, the only batter out. She scored 4 runs, 23 for Javeria and 11 for Muniba Ali. Plenty of batting. Ali Riaz, Nida Dar. I'm pretty sure that they will be promoted up the order if Pakistan has to chase down this big total. They've never done that, but they still can. Just amazing to see these kids. Just love the energy today. They're so loud that it just gives the feel that the stadium is all full. Just amazing, these young girls bringing those banners. There are superstars like Nida Dar, Bisma, Alia involved in this game. That's what we want to see.
The power play 41 compared to their 52, but still I'd say you're close to it. At least that you're keeping yourself in the game. The required is just above 9. Current is around just touching 7. That's good. You will find overs where you will score. All you need to do is maintain that power play run rate to your best of ability.
Now, Pakistan definitely rely a lot on Nida Dar and Alia Riaz to score those quick runs in the end. But in this game, when you're chasing a big total, everyone has to contribute. And at quick rate also.
White ball.
And that's been missed by the keeper as well. So 2 added to the total.
Again, moving around. That has been the plan for Pakistani batters, forcing Kelly to change her line. Got an extra run with that. Javeria, 20 deliveries for her 24. By far the best inning that she's played in the series.
White ball.
Another extra added. So yeah, talking about the movement around in the box from Javeria. You shouldn't lose your shape. That's the important part. You want to move around, getting to good positions quickly. You need quick hands as well. The areas and zones you want to attack. There she just tries to play it over mid-wicket, but then you feel that she's changed her mind and just pushes it around for a single.
Yes, she's trying. Javeria, she's trying to hit hard. She's trying to find those gaps. She's trying to go over the fielders. It's just not happening. They're bowling well.
She almost picked that up from in front of middle stump. She exposed all the stumps. Just hoping the ball dipping down. If you miss it, gone into the timber. But she's got some bat.
Well, she's taking her chances. But it's just not working. It's just not going in the gap. That's the problem. They're hitting it straight to the fielders. That's just not working for Muniba.
That's in the air. Should be out. Should be taken. Yes. Pakistan lose Muniba Ali for 11. She again trying to make room and play it over extra cover, but didn't get any force or power behind that shot. It didn't have any distance onto it, and a good catch taken.
Yeah, too much movement. This time she wanted to go over that extra cover fielder. The elevation was not there. The timing was not there. That was a soft dismissal. Monia Bali going for 11 of 11. It's 46 for 2. That's a good change. Good surprise. Aisha Naseem been promoted up the order. She's their best chance to score those quick runs. 26 games. Have a look at that strike rate. 125. Very impressive. The best of 45. It will improve. More cricket she plays.
Yeah, she has a role, and that would be to get quick runs. You don't expect her to bat all the way till the 20th over. She needs to give a quick fire, 30-40, to get Pakistan back into that chase and that run rate that's required, and then get the batters coming in to try and maintain that, push the ball around. So you can see the equation, bottom right of your screen, 9.15 is gettable. You get 2 big overs, and you try to get that within reach, within control. Javeria should bat all the way. She's faced 21 balls, so her eye is set in, and others can bat around her. Gotta have role definition in this chase. And these kind of extra runs will keep coming. You'll get those extras in wide, some misfields. When the pressure comes onto the fielders, then it'll start showing. That will only happen after some big hits. Let Laura Delaney start thinking. Here they are, the Fun Cricket pink jerseys on the Breast Cancer Awareness Day are being distributed to the people who've come to watch the match, school kids, families.
She's so strong down the ground, Aisha Naseem, that she almost hits those long sixes off the back foot straight down the ground. This is how Muniba lost her wicket. Too much movement. She was never in the position to play over the head. A simple, soft dismissal. Smart bowling also.
The blue on top is the power play, of course. The green on the bottom is the power play. Pakistan had 1 big over, though they lost a wicket in that, but they've got to have those buildings going even in terms of height. And that's how you will maintain that required run rate. Chase is on. It's too early to say that anybody's out of the game. Aisha Naseem's entry will have a major impact on where this match is going. With the spinners coming in, this is where Aisha would try to take her chance. Emma Richardson will be bowling to her, and she'll probably come round the wicket.
Best of 3 for 9 for Emma Richardson. 53 wickets. She's Ireland's best bowler.
Yeah, she is. But this is going to be an interesting battle. Now, you've got a wide-ish long on, and you've got a cow corner. So with that off-spin around the wicket, the ball will be spinning into Aisha Naseem, and she can hit it with the angle. And she's got that power. It'll be the longest part of the boundary, mind you. But she's got enough power to clear that. You've got 3 boundary riders on the onside. Will she take him on? She can afford to play uppish because the fielders are all the way to the boundary rope. No one inside the circle in front of the square.
Yeah, but what this field positioning does is that it puts pressure on Emma because there's no one patrolling on the offside. She cannot just be a little on the offside because there will be runs. There's no one there on the offside. So you got to be spot on with her line. There you go.
Yeah, with Javeria you can do that, but I don't think they'll do it with Aisha Naseem. Aisha Naseem is predominantly onside player. Now have a look at that. She again gets outside the line of the ball. Javeria works it around. She wanted 2, but she hit it too well.
This is a good roll by Javeria. She knew that Aisha Naseem is there for a purpose. You got to give the strike to her maximum. So this, we got a game on. Aisha, what can she do?
And that's very smart from Orla. She exactly knows what are the areas where she needs those boundary drives. If it's a 6, it's a 6. That could be anywhere. But she doesn't mind those singles at the moment.
Well, Aisha Naseem will have to keep her cool. There will be dot balls, there will be singles. We know that she's a big hitter of the ball. She got to be there. She has to play long, because as long as she stays, Pakistan are in with the chance. Because we know that what she's capable of. She's looking around at that onside. Down the track is Hababa, where she plays most of her cricket and get most of the runs.
This is a good over. Good start from Richardson. And what she's trying to do from here as well, coming around the wicket, is to get closer to the body, so she doesn't really allow Aisha to free her arms. And gone. So it paid off. It had to go either way, and the battle has been won by Richardson. It was a very good over, I told you, and that was getting a bit frustrating for Aisha. She just couldn't hit the ball to her liking, and eventually she's yorked herself.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of. She will lose. It kept low. The idea was right. She wanted to go with that long on. It just kept low for Aisha Naseem. Scored 5. It's 53 for 3.
Massive moment here. Nidadar has all the responsibility on her shoulders. It's a very daunting task for her. Required run rate 9.58. She's got the record. She has the art of chasing down. She has the art of absorbing the pressure and excelling in crucial situations. But this is going to take a lot of nerves. Ireland, on the other hand, are on the top of the game. Nothing has been working for Pakistan so far. Andrew, smiles all over.
Well, what a brilliant over from Emma Richardson, using every single ounce of her experience to really outthink Aisha Naseem. We all have spoken at great length about the power and strength that Naseem has and the threat that she poses. We saw it with that innings of 25 off 12 that took the game away from Ireland in the second T20I. But the tactic was clear. Dry up the boundary options, get everyone out in the deep, use that angle coming around the wicket. And Aisha Naseem was sucker punched, wasn't she? Richardson did not blink, and it was a massive breakthrough. It feels like it's Nidadar or bust now for Pakistan.
We are still out in the middle, 27. 2 senior pros now in the middle. And they have to do a lot of work. Still, it's achievable. They need to find the middle of the bat. They need to have a game plan against these Irish bowlers.
Yeah, and great credit to Richardson. They've only taken 4 wickets, the spinners. Just one more look at that one, keeping a bit low. Delaney's been very accurate, hasn't she, with her bowling throughout this series. Maybe the figures haven't shown that, but very consistent.
So just tickling it down. Hasn't got enough pace, will pick up a couple. Well, now the ball has started to stay down. They cannot really target into the leg side. Aisha Naseem, it was a matter of time when she come out of blocks. It's just the luck favouring Ireland. Keeping within the stumps, stayed low, and her head, she knew she missed the ball totally. Again swept into the leg side. Beaten the fielder. and will race away for the boundary. Lucky runs for Pakistan. Need a lot more than that.
Well, it seems to be Jafaria Khan's primary stroke, really, doesn't it? Shuffling across her stumps always to get it into the leg side, and it's pretty effective. Both fine leg and square leg up in the circle, so if she beats those two fielders, she's going to get 4. It will spark a change in the field. Deep backward square leg goes out.
Oh, that's a freebie. That's a freebie. Asking to be punished. Back-to-back boundaries. Laura just struggling to get that line in length going. This can be the big over for Pakistan.
This is a poor delivery. Haven't seen much of this at all. I think it's the attempted leg cutter from Delaney. And all Khan needs to do is help it around the corner. And just after getting that big wicket of Naseem, Jafaria Khan starting to motor. 37 off 27 now. Pakistan in the chase.
Oh, dropped down. Had she just had the ball stuck to her hand, I think it would have been a great catch and also a relief for Laura.
I think it's a second chance, a second life for Jafaria Khan. Arlene Kelly had a very catchable attempt at mid-on that she completely misjudged, taking 4 or 5 steps backwards before diving forward and not getting a hand in it. Difficult chance, that one, for Delaney. Khan has another life.
Will be pushing hard, but only single will be availed. These two should now have a game plan. 9 gone, Pakistan, 64 for 3.
Well, for Ireland, these are the 5 bowlers used so far. No signs of Cara Murray just yet. Emma Richardson's 4 overs you'd think are going to be incredibly critical. She's picked up 5 wickets on this tour now. Cara Murray still wicketless. Contrast that to the Pakistan spinners. 28 wickets across the 2 weeks we've had action here at the Gaddafi Stadium. And at least Ireland do have options. I'm not sure they will go back to Jane Maguire. Still no sign of Louise Little, which I just can't get my head around. Hasn't bowled yet in the series, in as a bowler. Will Ireland turn to her in the biggest moment when the pressure's on in the second half of the chase?
That's cheeky. Reversing it. Just trying to get it into the leg side, but change of plans. Things work for Javeria. Last over, they conceded 11 runs, the Irish side. Pakistan has been guilty of bowling bad deliveries, but this was a good crafted shot.
Again, it's that walking around the crease, isn't it? Putting the bowlers off. And this time manipulating it onto the offside with the reverse sweep. Very well played. Think of the experience that Khan and Dar possess. Maharouf to come. Pakistan still in this chase.
Pushing hard for 2. But let's talk about timing on this shot. Just a mere push. She surprised herself as well. Back-to-back boundaries. Javeria Khan on the roll now. Massive moment, massive player for Pakistan in this chase.
Well, 2 big overs. Possibly game-changing overs. Khan, again, just using that shuffle around the crease. She's favouring the leg side. I'm not sure about the placement of that deep mid-wicket fielder. She has to be straighter.
Again, reversing this ball. Won't reach to the boundary, but they're running hard. Should get 3, yes. Brilliant running. Nida Dar on the roll now. It's turning out to be 2 big overs back-to-back for Pakistan. That's what they need. It doesn't matter if they are dropping those wickets, but the runs, that's all that matter.
Well, 22 runs in the course of just 9 deliveries, and that's immediately after the dismissal of Aisha Naseem. So really good intent from Pakistan. Good work from Delaney right on the rope, saving a single, and that's going to bring Nida Dar onto strike for the first time. Khan has found her touch in a big way. How costly are those 2 lives going to be for Ireland?
Got some work to do in the deep. The sweeper coming in hard, but 2 more runs added to this over. It's turning out to be a big one. Ireland, that's where they have struggled, hasn't they, Andrew? The bowling.
Well, just as the pressures come on them, they seem to have cracked again. Delaney and Richardson, 2 of their most experienced cricketers, both losing their lines, losing their lengths. And a real flourish here from Pakistan is getting them right back into the chase. Required run rate dips back under 9 and over. That's manageable.
Oh, I just wanted to work it into the offside, just tickle to the third man area. With that pace Richardson offers, it's not a bad deploy, but really couldn't find any bat on it. This partnership is going to be very crucial. Tossed up and it's driven. Single to close the over. 10 overs gone, 77 for 3, and we'll have some drinks on the way.
To be fair, it's not really destructive. I would say
Julia Khan right up on the order, 48, still out in the middle. Very key and vital role for her to play out there with Nida Dar. Sidra Amin really had a good outing in her first T20 of the series. Javeria Khan, big player, big stage, and she has just clicked on the right time. Was very manipulative with the field, shuffling across the crease, trying to pick up those gaps. Took her time initially, but once she get going, runs kept on flowing for Pakistan. A very crucial innings from her. Still needs to do a bit of work. And this was a brilliant piece of timing, threading the needle.
Yeah, been so impressive, Javeria Khan. Back into international colours, and you'd have to think surely making a case that she'll be not just on the tour of Australia but also the upcoming T20 World Cup, where these two sides will be in the same group next February down in South Africa. Cara Murray into the attack.
Just picking up a single, it's going to be a very important role for Cara Murray as well. Right now, the momentum has slightly shifted towards Pakistan. After 10, Ireland were 87 without loss. Pakistan 78 for 3 runs, not far behind. We've got plenty of batting to come, and these two pros in the middle can provide some stability.
Nida Dar in particular is taking a real liking to Cara Murray, hitting her down the ground on several occasions.
Close call. Good call from Nida Dar. That's the last thing they want, a run out.
Well, 3 run-outs, wasn't there, in Pakistan's chase, the successful chase in the second T20I. And that could be one of Ireland's good options to find a breakthrough.
Tossed up nicely. Again, no run. 2 dot deliveries.
Big show of faith as well, isn't it, in Cara Murray. Wicketless in all 5 games. She's bowled in all 5 matches. And Ed Joyce has shown faith in the young leg spinner. Been unlucky at points.
Just hanging back in the crease. There's not much pace offered by Cara. Slight turn to be offered on the surface. We've seen Ashra Sandhu. Not enough turn to undo Amy. That might entice and encourage Cara Murray. But the length and line is very vital if you're bowling to Nida or Javeria. Tossed up, Goes for the sweep. They've got protection there. So far, good over from Kara.
I had a chat to Cara while she was having a bowl this morning, and I was worried that she might be a little bit down. As a leg spinner, you're expected to take wickets in these spinning conditions, but she was very pragmatic, very positive. Good to see.
Will be pushing hard for the second one. Javeria Khan will bring up her 50, 10th 50 for her T20 ODI T20 career, third in Lahore and third against Ireland. And what a match and what a crucial moment to bring it up. The team will be happy, but this innings has turned out to be a well fought for. 82 for 3 after 11 Pakistan. She'll be very relieved. Making her comeback, it wasn't easy. Never found any momentum or fluency in the first T20 games. We've got a good moment here. The head of women cricket PCB, Tania Malik. Oh, chopped on! That's the last thing Pakistan wanted. Just after getting to her 50, Jane McGuire has undone Javeria.
Well, an inspired change of bowling. What a move from Laura Delaney. You have to give great admiration to the Irish skipper for backing her young opening bowler, who's been pretty harshly treated at points. It's the lack of bounce, isn't it? Dragged on. Maguire strikes. Big, big wicket. Is it advantage Ireland again? Khan's gone for exactly 50. Pakistan, 82 for 4.
That's exactly what Ireland needed. They needed a breakthrough. They needed Javeria back in the huts. And Jane McGuire with that delivery, which brings Bisma Maroof in the middle. The skipper with loads of experience. 90s striker, that's a decent one. Best of 70 not out. But she's got a mammoth task ahead of her. 9.74 is the required run rate. Got Nida on the other end. That's a good thing for Pakistan. But again, the rebuilding for Pakistan, that phase is yet again on. No run there, no pace offered whatsoever from Jane McGuire.
After 2 disastrous overs before the drinks break that went for 25, a good tight over followed up by a change of bowling to Jane McGuire. It's the lack of pace, the lack of bounce that is accounted for Javeria Khan. I know for a fact that back home in Ireland, people will be waking up across the country. It's approaching 7:30 a.m. and there's no prouder part of the Irish cricket fraternity than in Fingal in North County Dublin, the Hills Cricket Club, where Jane McGuire plays her cricket. 19 years of age, what a big moment for her. Messages coming in from Dublin, Derry, Cork, Galway, Belfast, Mullingar, all across the island of Ireland. This is a huge opportunity for these young women.
Nudging around, running hard. It's just one run that's being offered to them. They need to keep going. Bisma Maroof and Nida, they don't have a lot of time on their hands. 84 or 50, it's going to be a very tight equation. Somewhat content dugout of Ireland team. I think you underestimate the passion. I think whoever has been following this series would be up from the ball one in Ireland.
Just want to say a word as this one's swept away. It's actually going to be 4. I didn't think it came out of the middle of the bat. Come off the top edge. Real fortune for Maharouf. She gets her account moving with a boundary. But a big word for Laura Delaney. Backing her intuitions to bat first this morning, but also bringing Jane McGuire back in. I know she's been swept away for 4 here, but that wicket of Khan, it's just what Ireland needed.
She's been exceptional in her leadership. She's actually been reading the game really well, understands the surface. She knew it wasn't going to be a lot of bounce on offered. has shifted and her bowlers actually really well. 12 gone, Pakistan 88 for 4.
Exactly 10 and over where that's the first time it's gone to double figures. Need it or bust.
Run rate required is exactly 10 at the moment. It's up to Nidha Dar here. Alia Ras still to come. These are the best chance Pakistan has if they score well, because they have the capabilities, they have the potential to go big. Over the head, yes, that will clear the fielder, will run down to a boundary. That's what Nidha Dar can do.
Yeah, ideally in the change of the batting order a while ago, they shouldn't have probably sent Aisha and Naseem so early, because her power hitting won't last so many overs. There was a power play going on at that time. Ideal would have been Nidha Dar if they wanted to promote anyone, because she's the one in form. She's the one who's got a lot of firepower. She's been scoring runs, and here goes one more, the maximum. So she would have been a better choice because she can bat long. Now what has happened is that they lost their power hitter. They don't have Aisha Naseem anymore. So now it's all on Dar. Will have to bat all the way. Maybe later on along with Alia Riaz. That's a good clean hit.
Superb footwork. Getting to the pitch of the ball. And the power she possesses is just amazing. She's Pakistan's best chance if they have to chase down this total.
Yeah, and that one kept low. Got some bat onto it, single. So you talk about 9.3 runs and over, 6 and a boundary would help, and automatically it comes down a fraction if you can get 2 good overs here somewhere.
That was beautiful. How many times you have seen Nidha Dar clearing that boundary with some ease. She's got that power. She's got that skill also. 69 of 44. If she stays till the end, it will be chased down. The role of Bisma is very important. She doesn't have to let Nidha Dar too much pressure in. Yeah, that's better. At least she's rotating the strike. That's the best she can do.
I think it's the premeditation. You make your mind up that you want to play something on the onside, so that you just play something that wide onto the onside, because you already made your mind up. You gotta play that probably over extra cover. 100 up for Pakistan with that single. This was a wide, yes it is. She's just lost balance completely, because they're trying to chase everything, trying to put bat onto everything, because you made up your mind already. You're not playing to the merit or the length of the ball.
Yeah, very smart by the bowler also, Kara. Bowling it slow, although outside the off stump. But earlier she was bowling quicker. If you're bowling quicker on this pitch, it's easier. But if you bowl slow, it works. 13 gone, 101 for 4.
Happy, Rico? So, happy? Pause.
So 101 for 4 Pakistan, 67 more of 42. This is very gettable, with your 2 of the most experienced batters on the crease. More than 100 games to their names. Down the leg side, should be a wide again. This will help. Pakistan needs to get good overs going. They got 13 of the previous over with a boundary and a 6. It just makes them believe they're in the chase, yes, at 7.67 current run rate.
Absolutely. It's all about believe that they can do this. They've never done that, but they can. They have the potential. She's looking to sweep everything, Bisma. She's looking for that boundary because this fielder, although there's fielder placed there, she's looking to play in that gap, not getting it outside the off stump. Maybe look to play over that extra cover fielder. This mid-off and extra cover are up in the circle.
Yeah, she got two fielders, a cut shot, that's out. That's out. I was just going to tell you that there are two fielders on the cut shot. You played it straight to that. It is Nida Dar's call and Bisma just took off.
It was hit straight to the fielder and she ran straight away. I don't know what was she thinking. It's a bad call.
I'm not really sure. I would like to see, did at any point Nida Dar show any intent of coming for a single, or was it just Bisma going for it? She's out for 6. Pakistan 102 for 5.
I was just more worried about the time, though.
Ali Riaz, Pakistan's best finisher. We can clearly see that. Strike rate very impressive, 92, best of 57, 742 runs. That's what we want. A boom inning from Alia.
She looks like Alia's sister, doesn't she? Or could be. You think so?
100%. That's what I said earlier. She's supporting her also.
So yeah, I'm very interested in knowing if Nida Dar at any point call her. Have a look at Nida. Oh, this is not the dismissal, but we'll surely show you that and we'll watch it ourselves.
Very good, jump on.
Off the mark, Alia with probably a couple here.
A good start. Pakistan needs her to be there. Yeah, that's the run out of Bisma. She just ran away straight away. Nida did come a few yards, but it was very late by then. Bisma, what do you think? Whose fault would it be? Bisma's?
Well, yes, she's ball watching, but I'm sure that she's heard a call into her ear. And you see that Nida Dar is also halfway down the pitch. And it has to be Nida Dar's call because the ball is behind the square. So keep an eye on Nida. She's taken off, but her intention is not to complete that single because she's going to be running at the danger end. So there's a very half-hearted approach from her. And that's cost them.
The pressure of scoreboard, definitely. They were searching for runs. It's 105 for 5.
Amy, will you go, please? Where's Robbie? Robbie!
The green worm always choosing that blue one, getting closer and closer. 63 required of 36, that's 10.50 runs per over. If these two batters, Alia and Nida, stays on. Oh, she's gone. That's what we feared of. Alia searching for runs, losing a wicket. You cannot blame her though because she had to search for runs. In doing so, she's lost a wicket. A simple, soft dismissal.
Yeah, she's trying to cut that one. There's a very faint, it's a good catch there. And now Pakistan is just going down south because they've lost 6. Alia, an important, integral part of that power hitting And Pakistan 105 now for 6. Fatma Sana, the new batter in. So now it's down to the bowlers. All-rounders are done. And it's just now all on Nidadar. And slight misfield that just saves Pakistan. Another run out. They now come back for 2.
Good effort, Rabi.
Fatma Sana, mind you, can bat. I've seen her. And she's someone you can rely on, that she can give you strike, rotate the strike.
Yeah, the areas, the balance not right, the weight not coming. Easy decision. Good catch also. But as you said, Fatma Sana can bat. She has to stay there with Nidadar. 61 of 34.
Nice looking shot. She can bat. Found the gap. She's got timing on that, power on that shot. Good start from Fatma. 6 of 2.
And that was forcefully hit. Outside the off stump. Nicely placed also. She definitely can play. Is this the day that we're going to see the best of Fatma Sana's batting?
Oh, full toss. Going down the leg side. Single. So, even though they've lost a wicket, they already have 7 runs in the over and with 3 balls remaining.
Yeah, the point you made earlier was a brilliant one, where you thought that Aisha Naseem, where they sent her up the order, Nidadar should have been. And if Aisha Naseem was here now, this is the situation ideally suited for her. So I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, nobody listens to me. What do I do? Your power hitter, of course, the idea is right. I'm not saying it's completely wrong. You want some good overs, but it's better that you have her in the latter part of the innings. And with Nidadar in form, it's just a no-brainer. You have your fielders and bowlers a bit tired by then as well.
$15 gone, 113 for 6. Nidadar and Fatma Sana. 18 for Nida, 6 for Fatma Sana. They're the one who has to see Pakistan home. 113 at the moment. 55 more of 5 overs. Can Nidadar do it for Pakistan? Can she do it? Can she hit some big overs? Just about one big over from here. If they can find that 20-run over, that will definitely give the momentum. But it has to come now. As we see Emma Richardson back. 1 wicket for 18. She got that big wicket of Aisha Naseem. She's got a job to do again.
$11 an over required at the moment. You're still gettable here. You get the boundaries going.
It's just about one big over if they can find from somewhere, somehow, that 15 or 20-run over. That's what she wants. It's field scattered. There's extra cover. Quite wide, that field red cover, sorry. Singles won't harm. It's the boundaries that matters for Pakistan. Fatma Sana, she also has the potential to do it. 53 runs. And as we said earlier, if Nidadar stays, it will be chased down.
Nida will have to score a 50. Down the wickets, gone high in the air. There's an opportunity for Laura. And just above her. They come back for 2. These are the chances you got to take. This risk will have to be taken.
Yeah, it was a calculated risk though. There was fielder mid-off, was inside the circle. She had to just clear it. But she just went it in the air for a long while. Good effort by the captain herself. They swiftly moved to 21 of 16. 4 runs in 3 deliveries, but they need more runs out of this over. They need a 6 from somewhere. She has got to find that delivery. She fancies that cow corner, long on, mid-off, extra cover. She can play that down the ground. She's just amazing in those areas.
Yeah, brilliant. Perfect. You're in. Good boxing, good.
2 singles. In fact, the first ball, they ran 2. So 3 of the over up till now. 4 in fact.
Let's show yours too.
Singles won't work. That's for sure. That's the 4th single of the over.
Richo, excellent. Very good, Eddie, Carlos, very good.
Yeah, cricket in pink. That's because of the Breast Cancer Awareness Day. Together we can beat breast cancer, and that's why everyone's wearing that pink ribbon. You got the pink fun cricket shirts. It's just not that easy to hit the boundaries out there. That's very smart and good bowling from Emma Richardson. She got the wicket of Aisha Naseem. 120 for 6. 4 overs to go.
Turning out to be a brilliant game of cricket. Still, it's not clear who's going to take away the trophy. And that's the beauty of it, the competitiveness. Ireland has done well. Laura Delaney bringing up all her ace game in all important decider. 2 for Jane and 1 each for Arlene, Imar and Laura herself. Still a long task. Required run rate creeping up to 12 now. Nida Dar is the only solid player for Ireland and Pakistan. This is the trophy they're fighting for.
Yeah, beautiful piece of excess baggage, wouldn't it be, for Ireland to bring back home to the Cricket Ireland offices in Dublin. But there is a lot of cricket left to be played here. And whilst Nida Dar is still at the crease, this game is not over. We all know what she can do, her utter class. The one good thing for Ireland, they do have an over of Orla Prendergast up their sleeve. And again, I like this move from Delaney. Getting their fastest bowler on now, not waiting till the 18th, 19th. Getting her on now in the 17th. They think if they can bowl a good over here, it will just get them ever closer to what would be an utterly incredible series win away from home.
She has proved one important asset for Pakistan. Today is another day for her. Beats, swing and a miss, outside off stump. That's good ploy. Ireland, if you have to summarize, they need their best 23 deliveries.
And that's all this series comes down to. 23 moments. 23 good moments for Ireland. They'll get over the line. They're definitely in the ascendancy, but look at the tension. Look at the nerves. Ireland and Pakistan support staff there watching on.
Slogs it into the leg side. They've got protection there. Should be looking for 2. No. Good fielding in the deep. They've been really decent on occasions, Ireland. Pakistan has been guilty of some bad fielding and bowling as well. Tension all over the dugout.
Yeah, and you can see Tawfiq Umar there, the batting consultant coach in the bottom right. He looks right on edge. Greg Hollins in the middle of your screen, and then The rest of the Irish support staff very nervy as well.
Straight to the fielder. Problem there in the middle. Oh, she should have survived that, Fatma Sana. It went in a flash. Good call from Nida.
Well, interesting as well. Arlene Kelly had a definite run-out chance here, but she chose not to throw it. I think she felt conserving the run, which would have probably been conceded with an overthrow, was better. Waldron was never going to get up to the stumps in time, but she definitely decided not to throw that and get a dot ball. Only one from the first 3 deliveries in the over. Orla Prendergast has been excellent all series. She's doing it again in a crunch moment here.
Let's run away just for a single. Fatma Sana, she can bat, she can go down the ground, can slog it into the leg side. Run rate just crossing 13 now. It's not going to be easy. Some really good disciplined bowling, targeting the stumps from Ireland.
One of the problems for Pakistan in this chase, they just haven't been able to get Nida Dar on strike. She's only faced 20 deliveries, having come in at the end of the 8th over. She's going to need to do the bulk of the work from here.
Again, just a single. Boundaries, that is what it's going to come down to. Decent over from Orla. She's been exceptional for Ireland. Just 3 coming off it. 1 more delivery to go. And things are looking glim for Pakistan. They need a massive over to turn things around. And it has to be Nida Dar. A lot of shuffling. Brilliant bowling. Keeping her nerves, Orla. Just 4 coming off it. 17 gone. 123, 124 for 6 Pakistan.
Well, Orla Prendergast take a bow. What a brilliant spell. No wickets for her today. 4 overs, none for 22. That over only going for 4 when Pakistan need 12 and over. It now means that required run rate is nearly 15, 14.67. And with 2 overs of Kelly left, Kelly will certainly bowl the 18th and the 20th, you'd have to think. And then it's going to be a toss-up. Will Delaney take the responsibility herself again to bowl the 19th? And the fans are on their feet because they know that they need some fireworks from Nida Dar in particular to give themselves a chance. 44 more needed of just 18 deliveries. Can Ireland close it out? Here comes Kelly.
Goes aerial and through Laura's hand. That is a good lucky boundary for Pakistan. Fatma Sana, that's what's required of her. She needs to support Nida Dar. Off to a good start this over, Pakistan.
Well, a perfect start to these final 3 overs. Only just, you'll see it here now. Probably a matter of inches, really. Amy Hunter, I think it was, wasn't it? You just kind of misjudged it. Been a few misjudgments in the Irish fielding.
Oh, they're asking for it, and it's given. Another good breakthrough provided by Ireland, and this time it's Fatma Sana who was looking to go lethal, but Ireland will have the last laugh. More trouble for Pakistan. 7th wicket down now.
More wickets for Arlene Kelly, and what a big one this is. The little leg cutter again. Waldron has held on to 2 very impressive catches. She knew, so did Kelly. And look at the grimace from Fatma Sana. She's gone for a breezy 14. Ireland, they can see the finish line. It's 128 for 7.
Ireland just getting closer and closer to that victory line. Eamon Anwar walks out. She can bat, but it's the big hits that's what is going to count. Hadn't had a really more opportunities with the bat in the middle. Nida Dar still out on 25. That's sensible, just giving strike back to Nida Dar. Eamon Anwar off, looking for the second, nope.
Well, even in the storied career of Nida Dar, she may have to take things to new heights here. That's the wicket. Very good catch, just stuck in the end of the gloves for Waldron. Delight for her. Dar has 25 off 21, but she's going to need to not just find the boundary, she's going to need to clear the boundary. 4s and 6s needed in a hurry.
Just a single. And it actually has worked for Ireland. Nida Dar staying away from the strike. She's been there out for 10 overs now and only faced 22 deliveries. Javeria Khan, another crucial wicket for Ireland. She was out there, scored 50 runs and then just getting dragged on. It was a massive moment in the game. Ireland have almost clicked and checked every block. Oh, walled up, cleaned her up. It was only a matter of time. Ireland are all over it. Eamon Anwar gone.
Ireland on the brink. They're on the precipice of a momentous, a magical, a marvellous series win here in Lahore. And Arlene Kelly has been excellent. These little variations she bowls, they're little leg cutters and they're very deceptive if you haven't faced them before. Cannons into off stump. Anwar's stay, a very short one. She's gone for 1. Pakistan 130 for 8.
Nashra Sandhu walks out. Nida Dar in the middle. Ireland pulls this one out. They take the trophy. It's going to be a huge curve in their journey so far, beating Pakistan. It's one commendable side in T20I. T20 just around the corner. Nashra, these are the numbers. Don't expect a lot from her. Targeting the stumps. That's what Ireland has done really well today.
Yeah, critically for Ireland, Dar will be off strike. Here's one more look at the wicket. Cannons into off stump. That gets us to the end of the 18th over. Just 2 overs left. Pakistan need 37 more to win. 131 for 8.
It's going to be a really massive moment for Ireland, definitely. Not a good looking scorecard for Pakistan's perspective. Javeria Khan up the order, getting 50. A good comeback for her. Nida Dar still out there, 26. And 14 from Fatma Sana. The rest have struggled clearly. It's been a huge boost for Irish team to lift that trophy. We'll have to bowl that again, Laura.
Yeah, and certainly Ireland feel history. They feel their chance at getting over the line. Delaney leading from the front again. She has been quite brilliant. She really has. And what a statement this would be for the women's game in Ireland if they can close this out.
Full toss. Been slammed, but straight to the fielder. They haven't been lucky to find the gaps, Pakistani batters today. Ireland, they came with a purpose. They planned well. Laura, a lot dependent on her, as you mentioned. That Ed said that it was all her decision to bat first. And all the players have backed her decision. Made some commendable performance here, pulled out. Brilliance. Nida Dar, straight to the fielder.
And Dar just hasn't been able to get anything going. Really struggling to pick up the boundaries that she usually would play with ease. You felt when she picked up that 10 from 2 deliveries off Cara Murray, the chase was on for Dar. But she's just not been able to get the run scoring going against the seamers.
Goes aerial, goes big. There's a fielder down there. And that will be the end of Nida Dar and probably Pakistan. Ireland are now closing in. Nida Dar gone on 26. And this has been a massive blow for Pakistan. 8 down.
Well, in Irish sport, you never say never. We've seen it all at every level. But surely now, surely, with that catch taken with no airs or graces in the deep by another one of the youngsters in the team to dismiss Nida Dar. And Pakistan 133 for 8.
Ghulam Fatma, the leg spinner, walks in. It's a done deal for Pakistan. Ireland would be really happy how they've ended on a high note. No run there. It's going to be a huge curve in their journey, beating Pakistan and looking at T20 World Cup just around the corner.
Well, you think of all the famous wins in Irish cricketing history, men's and women's. A series win for the men over West Indies in January, and this year away in Jamaica. This could be it. This is it. Ireland have taken the most incredible series win here in Lahore. They've done it by a comfortable margin, winning by 34 runs, and they have been absolutely deserving of this victory. A day that they will never forget. Headlines are made back home in Ireland as the Irish women's team have taken the most awesome win you could ever imagine here over Pakistan. A 2-1 series victory. Congratulations to Ireland.
Tremendous effort from the Irish team, not just the players but the sporting staff as well. It was a historic tour to Pakistan and they made sure it remained that way. Grabbing the series 2-1 against Pakistan, a huge boost. They've definitely proven a wrecking ball. Have a look at that, Laura. She has all the time in the world to celebrate, along with a lot of young bunch. They have delivered the best potential they could, bringing Pakistan to a loss of the series. And Pakistan, well, a hard cause. They need to do a lot of work moving into the World Cups.
Well, emotional scenes of real joy and incredible moments for Irish women's sport here. Definitely didn't get her foot back in time. Waldron whipped the bails off. The finger went up, and that was that. There are hugs. There are wide smiles. There's not a dry eye in the house.
It's amazing. These young girls have done so much potential in coming in, proving themselves, getting better and better with each day passing by. Gabby Lewis with 71, exceptional inning that was setting the tone right up at the front of the innings. And they deserve this victory. They absorbed the pressure better than Pakistan, and they've beaten a bigger side on a day, and they deserved it.
Look at those smiles from the Irish players. They have outplayed Pakistan in all three disciplines today, bat, ball and in the field. And at the end of what was a highly anticipated tour, they are going home winners. They're going home with silverware. I'm not sure many would have predicted that coming into this series. The 10th ranked side in the world is upset the 6th ranked side. I think it is safe to say the greatest day in Irish women's cricket history. A famous win. The men have never done it. They've never taken a series in the subcontinent. Well, the women have, and they go back to Dublin tomorrow morning and they'll have that trophy in their suitcase.
They have been exceptional. Arlene Carey with 3, Laura Delaney with 3, 2 for Jane. But each and every one of that bowler has bring their A game out, and they've managed to restrict Pakistan yet again below 140. They haven't been successful in chasing, and that's the 18th time. But it's all about Ireland now. They need to be given the applaud. They need to be appreciated for what they brought to this series and all the potential. It was a matter of time that it all came together, and this was the right day.
Well, the big screen says it all. Congratulations to Ireland. Let's get down to Mehek for a flash interview, some immediate reaction.
A historic win for Ireland here today in the T20s. It's their first ever away victory in a series, and I've got with me Arlene Kelly, who took 3 wickets for their team. Arlene, huge congratulations to you guys. I mean, this is a historic moment for you guys. We can see you guys celebrating. It's absolutely amazing out here. How's it feeling for you?
Yeah, thank you very much. To be honest, it's all still sinking in. I think We fully backed our plans throughout this T20 series, so to pull off a 2-1 victory it's pretty special.
And who would you think stood out in this match today to really, give you guys that edge? And I mean, from the start till the finish, you guys were just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I think as a team we played fairly composed, but I think you can't look past that opening stand between Amy Hunter and Gabby Lewis. That was phenomenal. They got us off to a really good start, and we were able to just keep the momentum from there.
Definitely, and the 3 wickets that you took were absolutely crucial for your team. You bowled extremely well. So how does it feel, contributing to your team finally getting this series win?
Yeah, it's always special to make a contribution, but I do think as a whole, the bowling unit today, I think game by game we've improved, so to see that performance go out today, it was pretty special.
Well, huge congratulations to you guys. Very, very, very well bowled. I won't keep you for too long because you guys can go out and celebrate today. But again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Well, I think Arlene Kelly deserves great credit the way she bowled throughout this entire tour. Let's take a look at the highlights. She picked up a career best today, 3 wickets. But there was plenty of fight in Pakistan to start with. Javeria Khan got things going, but when Jay McGuire dismissed Sidra Amin early, and even though Muniba Ali picked up that 1 boundary and Khan kept going, 7 boundaries for her, then Kelly came into the game, made an immediate impact.
Have been very disciplined. They had the game plan going on. This was Aisha Naseem, promoted up the order, never worked for Pakistan. The lone warrior Javeria was there. She kept on improvising, made sure Pakistan had a hope to chase it down. Some exquisite drives and shots to be offered, but then right after getting her 50, she was dragged on. This Mama Roof never get going. Few deliveries and few boundaries to her. Nadar on the other end. It was a very vital role for her to play in this chase. She managed to get the flow going for Pakistan.
Just felt when those consecutive boundaries came off Murray that Pakistan were coming back into it, but the wickets kept falling. And the way Delaney rotated her bowlers, including herself, was so impressive. The seamers were the ones that got it done despite the occasional misjudgment in the field. Waldron had an excellent day with the gloves, 2 catches and a stumping, standing up to the seamers. And Kelly, what a time for your career best figures in international cricket. This catch from Louise Little, he made it look so easy. And there's the winning moment, the moment Irish fans will never forget.
A delayed moment, but a huge moment. Have a look at that. KB Lewis, Amy Hunter, these are all names you need to remember, because moving forward, I can tell you that they have a bright future ahead. Brilliant match, series decider, and Ireland turned up a better leave today, beating Pakistan by 34 runs.
And all-round performances from Ireland has made it a day to remember. We're going to be back with the post-match presentation and the trophy presentation after a short break. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back to the coverage after a quite extraordinary match to round out a wonderful tour of Pakistan for Ireland. They are going to finish with a win and finish with a historic series win thanks to all-round performances from Gabby Lewis, Amy Hunter, Orla Prendergast, Arlene Kelly and Laura Delaney. Ireland win by 34 runs. It's time now for the post-series presentation with Sikander Bhatt.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of the third T20 International between Pakistan and Ireland, and what a game we've had. I think Ireland completely outplayed their opposition in both the departments and they deserve a big round of applause. Congratulations to you guys on winning the series and the match. Before we go to the individual awards, I'd like to introduce our presentation party here today with me. Starting from my left, Mr. Salman Nasir, Chief Operating Officer, Pakistan Cricket Board. Next to him, we have Ms. Sarina Agha, Director, HR, Pakistan Cricket Board. And next to her, we have Ms. Tania Malik, Head of Women Cricket, PCB. Thank you for joining us. So the win today by 34 runs, and in a T20, that's a big margin, not only the game, but also the series won 2-1. Before we give the awards to the players, I'd like to request Mr. Salman Nasir to please step forward, and he'll be giving the medals to the match officials. And we'll start off with Mr. Asif Yaqub, who was the on-field umpire today. Mr. Faisal Afridi. Mr. Imran Javed, the reserve umpire. Match referee, Mr. Ali Naqvi. On-field scorer, Mr. Waqar Ahmed. And the press scorer, Mr. Najmus Saeed. Now I will request Ms. Sarina Agha to please present the Trans Group Player of the Match and trophy, and that goes to Gabby Lewis for her 71 of 46. A brilliant knock with 11 boundaries and a 6, and took the game away from Gabby, don't go too far. We got one more award for you, and then you can come and join us, and that would be a player of the series. You got 144 runs at an average of 72, and that'll be presented once again by Mr. Inaga. Gabby, overall brilliant performance in the series and throughout, and especially the final today. Just run us through your innings. What was the game plan? You guys won the toss, and you definitely had a score in mind.
Yeah, I think just to go out and be as positive as we can. I think having me and Amy up the top and then Orla at 3 as well. And for the rest of our batting order, I think we're very top heavy and we can really take on the game. And I think when it comes off, and we just trust in the process of that. And I think it's come really good this series.
Good part is your adjustment. You're coming in here for the first time and just understanding the pitch conditions, and then I feel, or maybe you could give the answer correctly, that you felt more at ease as the games passed by.
Yeah, exactly. I think coming to a new country, I think you need to take time to adjust, and we did have a good run into the tournament and like judging the conditions and adjusting to that, and I think we've done it really well, and we've kind of got better as the games have gone on.
And tell us a bit about your trip here. How was your stay, of course, as a player and, of course, a team member?
Oh, it's been absolutely brilliant. I think huge thank you to the PCB and everyone involved in getting us over here. I think we've had an absolutely amazing time, and we're really looking forward to coming back again.
Okay. Well played, and we thoroughly enjoyed your innings.
Thank you.
So, Gabby Lewis, the player of the match, and, of course, the player of the series. Now I'll request Pakistan captain Bisma Maruf to please have a few words with us. Bisma, tough one to absorb. Series loss at home. We'll just run us through the 3 T20s, and you guys came back in the second game. Today, it felt like you were taken by surprise.
I think they were very aggressive from the start, and we didn't bowl in the right areas. We gave away, I think, too many runs, and it was easy for them to carry on their partnership. And I think there's a lot of learnings for us before the World Cup.
Did it feel like a pitch with 170 available on that? It was always a very good batting pitch, or you feel that the bowling was a little wayward?
I think it was a good wicket to bat on, but I think we gave away 20 runs more. If we could have restricted them 150, I think it would be achievable for us.
You guys were in the chase for quite a long time, up to the 13th, 14th over, and a few chop and changes in the batting order. So just the momentum wasn't there, because you did manage to get 8.5 runs in over for a long time.
Yeah, we were trying different combinations today, and yeah, we were in the game, but still, someone has to bat deep and finish the game for us, which was not, we could not do it today.
Well, hard luck today. Hard luck for the series loss, and you've got more games to coming up. Good luck to you. Bisma, the captain of Pakistan. Now I will request Laura Delaney, the captain of Ireland, to come and have a few words. Just to begin with, what does this win, series win, match win mean to you and the girls?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty memorable moment for us as a team and for our management. So much work goes in behind the scenes, and I think in the T20 format we've been in brilliant form over the last 8 or 9 months, but to come over here, conditions that we're not used to after a heavy defeat in the ODI series, to rectify that and now win the T20 series is a brilliant moment for us.
Quite a few records you guys broke today, the opening partnership highest, and then in terms of the overall score, seemed like a better prepared side on the day. So your plan, winning the toss, batting first, you actually had 170, 160 in mind?
I thought initially 140 would be a good score, but the openers did the talking out there and scored so many runs in that power play that I think we just kept the momentum going. But I think we're learning game on game. We have a young side, we've spoken a lot. We found the ODI series tough going, but we've definitely learned from that, and we put things right in this T20 series, which is brilliant ahead of the World Cup in February.
Won't be wrong to say that you and the girls understood the conditions or absorbed the conditions pretty quickly from the ODIs to the T20s, and the results have shown.
Yeah, I think we've just stuck to our plans, backed our processes, taken in the conditions, and I think it's a really nice batting track. Once you get out there, you want to cash in and make sure you score some runs.
As the captain of Ireland, in the end, your trip to Pakistan, first ever, as a team, as an individual, just run us through, was it good enough? Were we nice to you?
It's been absolutely amazing, and I would like to take this opportunity to firstly thank the PCB, particularly Tanya, head of women's cricket, and Aisha, who is the Pakistan women's manager. Everyone's been incredibly welcoming and hospitable. We've absolutely loved our time here. Hopefully you'll have us back, but overall, yeah, thank you. We've enjoyed our experience here.
Well, we won't keep you away from that deserving trophy. Mr. Salman Nasir, please, could you hand over the trophy to Laura Delaney? And
thank you, thank you.
Series win, 2-1. Memorable win that will go down in history. First away series win for Ireland, and truly deserving. The team will join them, and that also concludes the presentation.
Well, extraordinary moments for the history of the Irish women's game here, because they are the first ever Irish side, men's or women's, to win a T20I series away from home against a full member nation. And they have beaten Pakistan in their own backyard here at their headquarters of the Gaddafi Stadium. And we'll see some jubilant scenes of celebration for Ireland. They have won this T20I series, and they're going to take a massive boost to confidence going into that T20 World Cup down in South Africa in February. Remember, Pakistan and Ireland in the same group. For Pakistan, they were brilliant in the ODIs and picked up 6 points in the ICC Women's ODI Championship. They'll be happy with that. But you have to say they were outplayed in this T20I series, and that's why Ireland are the winners. And look at those smiles. They are as wide as the moon. And you are not going to be able to get the smiles off any of their faces. It's been a real team effort as well. I know the likes of Shauna Kavanagh, Celeste Rack and Sophie McMahon might have been disappointed not to get on the park during the series. But every single one of them deserve great credit, and the support staff, led by Ed Joyce and Beth Healy, the team manager, Glenn Quirrell, the assistant coach, Catherine Simpson, the physio, Greg Hollins, the S&C coach. They deserve great credit too. There's Beth Healy, brilliant manager. And this is an extraordinary day, a day that no one who is here will ever forget. And congratulations to Ireland. They really have been brilliant. And what's more, the way in which they have outplayed Pakistan in their own conditions I don't think you can argue that they have been deserved victors. And that's going to wrap our coverage up. So for me, Andrew Leonard, for all of the co-commentators, for Sikander Bhatt, for Ali Yunus, for Marina Iqbal, and for everyone involved in the Trans Group team, we thank you so much for watching. We've really enjoyed bringing you every minute and every ball of this quite brilliant series from here in Lahore. We'll see you at the next one. Thank you so much for now.
Oh, just over point. Another boundary. And that's a slot. And she's found the space as well.
Oh, Shmolar, that's the wicket they were searching for. In the air, there is a fielder. Ah, she makes no mistake. It has to be Ali Riaz.
Driven hard, raced away to the boundary. Crossed up. Yes! First blow for Pakistan. Ibrahim.
And gone. So it paid off. It had to go either way.
Oh, she's gone.
Grabbing the series 2-1 against Pakistan. A huge boost